It is Sunday, so you know what that means, Jeremy.
You just ran over to your side of the office. I saw you get into a secret drawer and get some weird stuff, and then you came back.
I got bug bite cream. I got bit by a bug, so I wiped some bug bite cream on it.
That wasn't a bug biting you.
The bug bite cream, our fan June sent it, and it works like a charm. Happy Sunday fun day, everyone. Welcome to our weekly live stream where we get to hang out with you guys for about an hour on the live, and then we go into an auction. But first things first,
lots tonight for the auction.
Jeremy will sing you a song about the auction. Deborah Raw, thank you so much for the $20 super chats.
I actually thought we should switch it up again tonight since we're switching time this weekend, and so I thought you should sing again tonight. You ready?
We gained an hour because it's fall back, spring forward.
Like when I met you.
That's how I remember. Fall back, spring forward.
When I met you, I fell back. It's like, whoa!
Did you?
You don't remember?
I don't recall that,
you have memory
Jimmy.
issues. So I was thinking you could sing the song tonight.
No, we don't do that here on What the Hales. I am not the singer. I am not the guitar player.
We've done that one
I'm
time.
just a sidekick. I just follow you around and follow your lead. Janie, thank you so much for the $10 super sticker.
You. Like a lost puppy dog.
No, it's the other way around.
Since when?
Since always. Patience and Christian even answered that question.
What are you talking about?
Wesley Hale, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Is this the broken foot?
Yeah, that's my broken foot.
Okay.
Why? Do you want to break it again?
Aw. Thank you, Daryl Howell. Sent $50 for fuel because he knows how expensive diesel is, and to help Guapo.
Oh, he must know that we're gonna end up doing tomorrow.
A little birdie might have told him something.
We appreciate that. You ready to sing? If
you're happy.
No, if you love safes.
Abandoned safes.
Type I love safes.
Jeremy Holst, thank you so much for the $5 super sticker.
If you love safes.
Angela, thank you so much for the super sticker.
Type I love safes. If you love safes.
And the illegal contents in the safe.
In the storage place. If you love safes.
The chat's going wild with I love safes.
We had a chance at another safe at another auction, but I lost
it
today, unfortunately.
But I had like a weird feeling about it. That unit was a little sus.
It was a lot sus, and I don't even know what sus means. You love what the hales, type what the hales.
Type it in the live chat.
If you love what the hales, type what the hales. What rhymes with hales?
Turtles.
If you love what the hales, and your turtle's named Myrtle. If you love what the hales. Tap what the hales.
Renee, thank you so much for the $5 super chat.
What a crazy week, huh?
Yeah. You got beat up.
Okay,
beat up. And then you took your aggression out on the safe. I don't even think you got a swing in at that safe.
I didn't. You guys didn't let me. I did get old Rusty to open the safe, but I got the safe before I got beat up. So that's not to say that you're not always beating up on me anyway, but we did have a quite an eventful week. But before we get into our week, If you are not subscribed, what the hells are you waiting for?
That's right. What the hells are you waiting for? It's free.
We have millions of viewers who are yet to be subscribed to What the Hells. Make sure you subscribe. It doesn't cost a single thing.
Yes.
And it helps the channel so much. So you want to get you subscribed, your mama subscribed, your daddy
auntie,
subscribed, your auntie, your uncle, your
cousin's neighbor,
your ex. All of your exes. Some of you got some exes. You know, you got the exes. Get all of your exes. Trust me, it'll be great. Get back at them because they're going to be like, what the hells did I just subscribe myself to? So get your exes.
What about pets?
Your pets.
We have a lot of fans that are pets that watch us. Like the pet owners will send us a picture of their cat or their bird or their
they should be
lizard
subscribed.
Or their dog watching What the Hells.
I honestly think that every pet should have a YouTube profile and a Facebook
with their picture. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's
or
free.
their owner.
It's
they
free,
could be
right?
like, look, this is my owner. You know how owners put their pets in their pictures?
So vice versa.
The pets should probably put their owners in their pictures.
Okay.
Be like, hey, look, this is my pet.
This is my person who feeds me and makes sure that I have. Yeah, that's actually a really brilliant idea.
Like the chickens and the peacocks, they would go, these are my servants. And we would be there like this.
Elvis Presley Jr. is in the house. Says he's back from surgery and out of the hospital.
Oh,
Thank
praise
God.
the Lord. That's great.
Yes, we've been praying for you.
That is
along with all of our prayer warriors in our awesome community.
So a lot of our viewers, we literally have millions of viewers that are not subscribed. It doesn't cost anything. It helps the channel.
You sound like Jeremy over
here. Let's help the channel grow. So what else? What else you know?
Grow. Charles Henry, thank you so much for the $2 super chat.
Grow the channel.
It's free, but when you click on the subscribe button, it doesn't end there. You want to make sure you hit the bell icon and make sure you select all. That way you get notified every time we release a new video. And then when we go live on the weekends. Now we try and release a pre-recorded video for you guys every day.
Sometimes we can. Sometimes we can't.
Sometimes life gets in the way. So typically Monday through Saturday at 5:30 p.m.
How does life get in the way? We actually record our life. So, I mean, really,
it's more than just recording though.
Sometimes I have to sleep.
You have to edit, and then sometimes it crashes on you, and then you have to do it times 3.
Sometimes you get the Hershey squirts. Sometimes it's windy out and trees are falling all over the place. And like yesterday, we were taking trees down and got 3 chainsaws stuck in the trees. And that was. That's a
3 chainsaw job.
Good thing we had 3 chainsaws.
There was a papa chainsaw, a mama chainsaw, and a baby chainsaw.
And that's what it took to get the job done with the weather. Well, to get the tree down, but now we got to do cleanup, and we didn't even get to that point.
So if for whatever reason you're not getting notification that we've released a new video and you're like, oh, I haven't seen you guys in 3 weeks, where have you been? Try unsubscribing, resubscribing. Make sure you hit the bell icon and click on all. That way you get notified for all releases.
Which is usually every single day currently. Sometimes we mix it up a little bit. Last year at this time, we were doing Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. And this year, starting in March, we were like, we're going for every day again. And we've missed a few. We have missed a few. But that being said, we do work extremely hard to try and get that out for you. Mm-hmm. But we also get comments nonstop. I just saw another one. I haven't seen you guys for months. Where have you been? We didn't go anywhere.
And it's probably because another YouTube glitch where it does that for whatever reason. So just unsubscribe, resubscribe, make sure you hit the bell icon and click on all, and that should resolve it.
Yeah, that should do it. And so we got Facebook followers who are watching right now, like Del Coffee's in there from Washington right now.
Yeah.
But we also have YouTube. So we're live on Facebook and YouTube. If you're watching on Facebook, YouTube, make sure you go over and subscribe. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you jump on our Facebook page as well. Be careful on Facebook, though, because
Thank you, Jerry, for the $5.
Fake Facebook pages that steal our content and steal our images and our identities, and they are not us.
Yes.
So make sure it's the right Facebook page.
That is correct. Thank you, David Braden. Prayers out to John Long. Oh gosh.
Stacy says, grow the channel during your live stream. Merrily. Now it's gone. Well, I guess I can't finish that song, unfortunately. We got a bunch of members in the house as well.
Teresa Anderson, thank you
She's
so
been a
much.
member for 2 months now.
2 months now.
We just started
rolling into 2 months. I think that's what that means. Andrew Smith, thank you so much for the $2.
So those who are thinking, oh, when are we getting to the update? But then there's those that are thinking, what is membership all about? Remember, membership is the equivalent of, if you look down below, you're going to see all of our merch. It's extras. So if you're a member, it's completely and totally free. By the way, you can pay for YouTube. You can pay for non-ads on YouTube, and I recommend it to anybody and everybody.
I think it's called YouTube Premium, yeah.
So YouTube Premium, you can do that. I think it's like $12.99
Francis
a month.
Rampy, thank you so much.
But YouTube is free. Our channel is free. But for those who want extras, such as if they wanted to go and buy a hoodie, they have the freedom to go and buy a hoodie. If they want extras, which they do, there's 3 different membership levels. So you'll see a whole bunch of different Jeremy, George, Christian, Patience, Elvis, peacocks, all kinds of different emojis. Our first membership level, you get all these different kind of emojis. Our second membership level, you get the emojis and an extra live stream a week. And then our top membership level, you get the emojis, the live stream, and an extra video, which could be anything from...
Thank you, Deborah. Oh, Crafty Jen just gifted 5 What the Hale's membership.
You know what? She does that. You guys
might get lucky tonight and
she's
become
generous
a member.
like that. She's like Oprah. You get a membership.
John, thank you so much
get a
for
membership.
$2.
You all get a 5 of you get a membership.
I'm not sure how the giftedness works and how it picks the
We're
people.
all still
I don't know if
learning.
it's random or if she picks them by clicking on their names. I don't know.
We're all still learning. But
thank you, Phil, for the $1.
We appreciate all of our members. That goes to help build the channel and to do more things such as you saw this week with Dustin, which was Restores the Love.
Yeah, Max Lab, thank you so much. Says, what up, Jeremy?
Yo, Max Lab, dropping the mic. Okay, the safe. Let's go back to the safe.
The pretty safe that I didn't even want to touch because it was so pretty. It was probably like one of the nicest.
You're like, that's the nicest safe.
It was.
We've ever
It was
bought.
the nicest safe we've ever rescued from an abandoned storage unit.
So we bought that at a live auction, and nobody got to see us bid on it because I deleted the clips on accident. So we had that unit for easy $5. Nobody wanted the unit because most of it was just garbage inside except for the safe. And so we were the only ones that bid for $5. And then out of nowhere, somebody who is late as usual pulls up and immediately starts saying stuff and making bids.
Thank you, Kim Barnes.
And me being me, I'm rolling my eyes and going, all right, here we go. And
thank you, Chris.
Eventually, we got it for $45. So we didn't put a lot of money into it. And everybody thought that the safe was going to be empty. And so we actually thought the safe was
Allison
going to
Jackson,
be empty.
thank you so much. Yeah.
So $45, we thought the safe was going to be empty. So much so that what we did is we just let it sit over the weekend. We had a week to clear it out. And normally that'd be a difficult thing to do. If you know you have a safe, to let it sit over the weekend. How did you, I mean, if we had a safe and you didn't know, you didn't think it was empty, how would you feel? Would you want to be antsy, get right into it, or what?
Why didn't we take it that day?
Because we had another.
Oh, that's right. It was an actual run.
We had a run.
So there were multiple locations.
There were 4 locations.
That's right.
We were at
Connie,
4
thank you so much for
different
the
locations.
Super sticker. Yes.
And we had 2 different units we bought. We had to get back because we gifted Michael's.
We had to do the Restore the Love.
So we were restoring the love.
Jerry, thank you so much for the $10
and
super
then
sticker.
The next day we didn't go and get it because there was a whole nother auction run.
That's right. That's
and
right.
the next day there was a whole nother auction.
That was the first time we've ever done that. And In the back of my head, I was like, it's either going to be there or someone's going to break into the unit and just take it.
Which we were like, man, let's hope somebody breaks in. That'd be great.
Because that happens. That does happen in the storage unit world.
So we left it. We were like, well, there's probably nothing really even in it, but we got it for $45. And how do you put a price on fun? All right. So
Christine,
so many people,
Roman Safe, thank you so much.
We say this enough that so many people go, oh man, how dare you? How dare you? How dare you destroy the safe? Well, number one, we own it. We can do whatever we want with anything that we own. If we want to destroy a safe, if we want to destroy a TV, if we want, we can throw our own garbage out. We don't have to recycle if we don't want to.
Thank you, Els.
So if we own it, we can do whatever we want with it. You spend $5,000, $6,000. What's a typical vacation? What you busting a cap at me for?
I'm pointing.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying. Marilyn Raby was about to come and get that safe, no doubt. So
thank you, Marilyn.
Typical vacation, $5,000 to $10,000. You spend all that money on vacation, and what do you have for it? Debbie Vaughn, you have permission to be bad.
Debbie,
would we ever?
Am I allowed to give her a fist pump? Fist pump for saying that, for asking that,
for being bad.
Thanks, Debbie.
So you spend money on a vacation, and at the end of it, you have nothing but a memory. We
Thank
spend
you,
money
Helen.
on a safe to beat the living snot out of it because it's fun. And at the end of it, we have a memory and a video. So you have a memory of it. So honestly, I think our money is better spent. Gotta be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I think.
Amber the collector, thank you so much. $5 for the Guapo fund. I think Guapo's in the chat right now.
So that's who came rolling up and just started bidding for no other reason. Just it's funny because he wants to complain all the time that other people like Rob bid him up. And
thank
here
you,
he
Mary.
Is. Here he is bidding up, which people always go, oh man, do you bid people up? You can't bid a person up if you're going to actually. Two people are bidding. The highest bidder is going to get it. So bidding up doesn't really exist. Bidding up refers to, oh, I made them pay more money. Well, if I stop bidding and you don't know where I'm going to stop bidding, you can't bid me up because I could stop as soon as you bid. You didn't bid me up. You just won because you bid higher. So he comes rolling up, and being said, no bidding up. He bid me up, paid $45.
Bugs Adventures, thank you.
We let that bad boy stay for quite a few days. We get there, and what are your thoughts, George, when we get there?
Flipping Adventures and Bugs Adventures both sent funds for Debbie to be bad.
Oh, nice.
Look at what they're starting.
They're starting the bad fund. Yeah,
there's
they're
so
starting
many
the
funds
bad.
going on right now.
There are a lot of funds. I don't know. You're supposed to be the CPA.
I know. I've given up. I lost track.
I thought you were the accountant, mind. I was the visionary. You were the accountant that makes it happen.
There was too many funds coming through. I just gave up.
You moved the monies to make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
So we get out there. What were your thoughts? We open the door. We look at the unit again.
First thing I do is look to see if the lock was broken off. And it was intact.
And unfortunately, it was still there, but we forgot our cutters. Well, we didn't forget our cutters.
He left the key to the lock
in another truck, and we can't go drive hours to go back and get the truck.
Yes. So luckily, Patience and Christian came to the rescue like they usually do.
So I told them, I was like, listen, go to Lowe's, buy the biggest bolt cutters you can find. I want the biggest, and I'll reimburse you. And they come back, and Patience is like, there you go. And I'm like,
doink.
I was like, this is the biggest bolt cutters they have?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, that's the biggest. And I was like, okay, well, I hope it works. And it did work.
First try, it worked.
It did work, first try. So that's the first time we've ever had to break
into our own unit. That's like a Guapo move.
Like?
That's a total Guapo
move. So it's not like it is. So that's the first time we screwed up because the keys were in the wrong truck.
Yeah. Fidonia, thank you so much.
So we wasted a lot.
Kim Smiley, thank you.
Thankfully, we find a ton of locks in storage units. So we have...
I actually found one this week with the key already in the lock.
So we probably, I would guess we have 20 locks in the trucks between the two trucks.
Not every lock that we find, we can find the key to go with it. So that just goes into a lot to be auctioned off in the future. I haven't done one yet, but I did find a lock with the key still in it.
You did.
Yeah.
So we open the. I saw. You know how people say there are no dumb questions. There absolutely are dumb questions in life. So anybody tells you there's no dumb questions, there are dumb questions. When you have the answer right in front of you, and then you ask the question and the answer is right there, that's a dumb question. Somebody on Facebook just asked, "Are you not doing storage unit videos anymore?" We're literally talking about it right now.
Or someone had asked, like, why did you guys start doing storage unit videos? But it's like, you must be a new follower because we've been doing it for a while.
But we get there, we cut the lock, we get in the unit.
Thanks for the clarification, Crafty Jen. She said it's totally random.
Huh. So we get the unit. You're thinking what, George? You got old Trusty with you.
Yeah. Old Trusty.
You're thinking what?
I'm thinking 50-50. There's a chance that there's something in it, and there is a chance that there isn't. The gun safes is carpeted the right word, where there's like fabric on the inside.
Yeah,
so
carpeted.
Even if you try and tilt it, it's not going to sound.
You're going to hear something if there's something in it.
But we heard absolutely nothing.
So yes. So when we bought it, we actually tipped it. We heard nothing. We were going to lock it up. We'll get it back later. And again, we had all of that on video. And again, I accidentally deleted it all. So that's what happens. If I get too many videos in the actual process, then accidents happen. That's why it's always best. Get a video, edit it, get it moved on to YouTube, get rid of everything, start the next one, clean slate it. And so when I don't have a clean slate, or if I have too many videos that we're working on, problems happen like that. And I deleted it on accident. So we actually did. We tipped it. We didn't hear anything. We just went, didn't hear anything, put it back. But come to find out, there's a giant filter in there holding everything back. So
it got in the way of everything. And it was literally, it fit perfectly in there. And we're like, who puts a ginormous filter like this in the safe? Which we put all the pieces of the puzzle together.
So pieces of the puzzle before we got into the safe.
After the pieces of the safe was everywhere, we figured out the pieces to the puzzle, why the filter was in the safe.
So there was the growing light. Now, to be clear as we share this, because it's a frustration of mine. When we tell you the things are illegal, the state that we are in, it's illegal. We don't care if it's legal in your state or any other state. It makes no difference whatsoever, because what happens is so many people go, it's legal here. So what? What does that make a difference? How dare you say it's illegal? It's legal here. Your state laws don't make it legal where we found the storage unit. So it's 100% illegal what they were involved in. And then we'll also get, oh my goodness, how dare you say that? People use that for other, and they were growing. They'll say you could use that for anything. We know what they were doing. We have all the information,
all the evidence.
You have what we shared with you.
Yeah.
You even see us, we take it out, we take a picture out of the safe. It's them using what they were growing, and we can't show it on YouTube. It's not family friendly. So first thing we find is the growing light in the corner. That was pretty evident what was going on there. One of the things that threw me for a loop is all the buckets in the back. Remember all the black buckets?
The ones that were stacked 10 feet tall. Ooh,
yes.
Dell and Deb just became a member.
Congratulations.
Welcome.
Congratulations. So do you remember we were like all these, what were they using all these black buckets for? Yeah, apparently you don't remember.
Oh,
You're staring at me.
I know. I'm waiting for you to answer.
I'm waiting for you to answer.
Jane Brock, thank you. I do remember.
Okay. What were you thinking when you saw them in there?
Well, the first thing that came to mind, I didn't think anything of it. And then until you pointed it out.
You weren't like, dang, that's a lot of buckets.
No, I didn't. I didn't put the pieces together, to be honest with you, when it came to the black buckets.
All right. So we found the growing light. We found all of the black buckets, which they were growing in.
Yes.
Now we can put all the pieces together. So we found the grow light. We found the black buckets.
Yes.
Ton of them, which they were growing in.
Yes.
Then we cleaned everything else up. The sign, you remember the sign? I stole the guy stole, what was it, $8,000 from people.
He tried to sell the house that wasn't even in his name.
It's just crazy. It was just crazy.
And that
I'd have to go back to the video.
The sign was crazy.
Maybe that should be a trivia
question. It had
question
his full
tonight.
name on it.
That'll be the trivia question tonight for freebies. It'll be, what did the sign say exactly? And they'll have to have punctuation, spelling, everything, just like the sign. So that was really crazy because we were just looking at random wood, and then Patience is like, Jeremy, did you see this sign? I'm like,
it was hidden in the corner.
She's like, you're going to want to see this. So we're seeing all of this stuff, which obviously is part of the dealing, the addiction, the things that are going on. There were other items of addiction there as well. We finally get to the safe. Who was beating it on it first? You were beating on it first.
I went first, and then my bladder was full. I was like, "Oh, I can't do this. This is dangerous." I was like, I need a restroom. I need a restroom break. And then Patience went next.
And then Patience went, I pee-peed myself. I'm like, oh my goodness, I got 2 peers in here.
And then Christian came in and
he
just
went,
laid the hammer.
I'm like, down. 3 peers? Why is it everybody who swings a sledgehammer is wetting themselves?
I don't know why we all had full bladders at the moment.
It's crazy. So it was you, then Patience, then Christian. Christian beat that thing so hard that it popped.
And I love how we all stayed in one corner.
Is that what happened?
Yeah, we all stayed in one corner, and it was the top corner. And then Christian beat it, maybe like he hit it 6 times, and all of a sudden you see the door go whoosh, and we're like, whoa! Everyone just
We've never seen a safe door do that before. No. And it was locked.
Yeah.
It absolutely was
turned
locked.
it
We'd
and
already tried to get into it.
Yeah.
So however Christian hit it, it hit the mechanisms and it popped and it went poof. And that's a heavy door.
Kathy said, BRB, I just peed myself.
One more to the team. Might as well come help us open the next safe, Kathy.
Bring depends, Kathy.
Yeah. Hopefully, well, maybe we'll just find some. So then I get old Rusty and we pry into it, and that's when the story really starts to tell itself. Do you remember what the first thing was that we found in there?
The first thing was the filter. So
we've got a filter. We're like, what in the world? And we're confused. If you go back to the video, we're completely and totally confused. Completely and totally confused. Like, what is going on? Why is this filter in here? And now we understand carbon filter, grow room, skunk weed, devil's lettuce.
Would it make sense why there was that Coca-Cola CO2?
So, okay, well, I'm not even to that part yet. So we're like, okay, now once again, hindsight is 2020. We're looking back and we're going, oh, okay, this all makes sense. So we've got a filter. There was a filter system in the grow room.
Ooh, Kathy Viking just gifted a membership.
Whoa! And you get a membership.
Tracy,
who got it? Tracy got it.
Tracy got it.
Tracy just got
welcome,
the membership.
Tracy. Thank you, Bill, for the $2 super sticker. So back to what we pulled out next from the safe.
So the filter was first.
Yes.
Which now we understand was part of the grow room.
Yes. And then the picture, I think, came next.
Okay. And the picture, do you want to explain?
The full evidence.
Without getting too in detail to where YouTube will not be friendly to us.
Scott Roberts, thank you so much.
The storage unit depends funds.
Look at Jane Lord sent $5 for the same thing.
Yeah, no kidding. They need it. They need it.
The picture was of the female that owned the unit that couldn't lift the safe, which is why it was left behind.
Which is why it's left behind.
Grandma Nee, thank you so much for the super sticker. And then it was her puffing clouds.
Yeah.
Is that safe to say?
Yeah. Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah, she was Puff the Magic Dragon in the picture.
Then we found what I thought was truck tailgate kind of tarp or web to keep stuff down in your truck, but that was all for lights for a grow room. So pieces really started to get together there. The CO2, we found the Coca-Cola CO2, which we then went, oh, the CO2 is for a grow room.
Part of the
It's
horticulture
all
life.
So the best part is we found Future Farmers of America FFA pins in there. Guess what they were doing with their education? They were growing. So what happened, and you don't get this in our video, again, clips were all deleted on accident before we went back up there. So we bid on the unit and won the unit for $45. The manager tells us afterwards, how did she word it? It was a reclaim or settlement.
It was a settlement.
She said it was a settlement,
which we've never heard of before.
We've never heard of it before. But
thank you, Andrew Anderson.
What this manager will do, she will allow.
Thank you, Jay Lunsford. Ooh, Helen Stackhouse just gifted 5 new memberships.
She will allow, and this is a very, very generous thing to do for the facilities.
Thank you, Debbie Vaughn.
So,
she started a porta potty storage unit fund.
That's nice. That's really nice. We have a porta potty at the warehouse.
We do.
And it sits over a bucket and a bag. We line it with a bag, and you got to plop, drop and plop.
Thank you,
and then
Jeremy.
You got to tie it up. But we did learn, don't do that in a closed space. There's a reason why there's a lot of water in a toilet. And so you got to go out, in the open fields if you really want to enjoy nature. So most of us try not to use it.
Well, why not just use the money for the Depends Fund?
Okay, yeah, we could go that route too.
Jeremy sent $2 said, save the chainsaw fund. We might need a 4th one.
Wait till you see the video tomorrow. $1,500 chainsaw from the PA unit goes crashing to the ground.
That one was the Papa chainsaw.
That chainsaw is.
That was the Big Daddy.
Man, and it goes crashing to the ground, and I'm like, no. But I had to make sure George was out of the way too. I only got so many hands and so much.
So back to the stuff that was in the safe. Then we found something that was like dead giveaway. It was like the meter.
Seeds? Oh, the meter. Well, the meter
with
and
the
floaties.
With the floaty styrophones.
Yeah, for the
and
floaties.
that had a almost $250 price tag on.
Yeah, the meter.
And there was 2 meters in there.
Yeah, Yep. So that was a $250 meter, which was nice because we can actually sell that and recoup the money. So the manager of the facility, after we bought it, so we did not know this until after we bought it. And honestly, if we would have known this beforehand, we would not have bought it. So they did a settlement, and this is really nice on their behalf to what they would do. They would, let's say you owe $1,000 in back fees. Let's say you pay $100. If you would just pay $100, they'd let you go in and get anything you wanted out of your unit as a settlement, and then they would auction off the rest. You
pretty much go in, cherry pick what you want, and then the remainder that you can't haul out gets auctioned off.
So we didn't know that.
That was new for us.
We didn't know that till after we bought it. So what happened is the girl went in there and took everything she wanted.
I'm surprised she didn't take the sign that she made. I guarantee she's the one who made that sign.
All the junk of the dudes who's in jail for dealing.
Yeah.
So nor would she have been able to take the safe. So she was allowed to settle, pay a little bit of her fees, go in, get everything she wanted. She left everything behind that she didn't want. That had to honestly do with him and his dealing.
Yes.
And so that was very interesting. Although it was her diploma that was in, and her birth certificate that was in the safe.
Definitely diploma. The name on the birth certificate was someone else.
Which she obviously, the paperwork in the safe and the jewelry in the safe, it was there. She didn't have a combination. So she wasn't going to be able to move the safe. She didn't have the combination for the safe, or she would have gotten that stuff out. I mean, that's just common reasoning and logic. If she had the combination, the paperwork would have went with her. The jewelry would have went with her. But
and the jewelry was real. It was real silver and gold.
So that was nice too. That was actually there. Again, if we would have known it was a settlement deal beforehand, we would have never bid. That just because we would have went, oh, it's cherry picked, and we know, you typically go,
Crafty Jen.
If somebody had already cherry picked it, you would go, well, the safe is empty. But thankfully, the safe wasn't empty, and we're still going to make a pretty penny out of it. Out of a bad situation, out of something illegal, we made legal money, which is always a bonus and always good.
So that was exciting.
So,
breaking into safes is just exciting.
Just part of the fun of what we do.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to
Patience
have
and Christian
fun
have
somehow.
fun too. Remember
You
that
think
one
so?
time? Remember that one time we broke into the one safe and Patient's brother was there, and he just had a
He
blast.
was going crazy.
And you
That
gave
was
him
the
a part
Walmart
of.
safe.
You gave him a piece of the safe as a souvenir. You're like, here, you hold on to this as a souvenir. I don't even think he kept it.
He did. I found it in the back of the truck, so it went in the garbage. But yeah, he was like, "Oh, this is the greatest thing ever!"
He
Beating
did.
into safes.
He had a blast.
That was the Walmart safes. How many safes have we found since Walmart?
Maybe
Jeez,
4. I want to say 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. So if we include Walmart, that would be 5,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So is that 5 in like a 2-month span or a 2.5
No,
month
because
span?
your foot's been broken for more than
I don't know.
2 months, right?
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the video. So I think that's like 5. We had another option at another safe unit to buy it for $1,500 because somebody bid on it and they bid $2,610 and then they never paid. And then they offered it to us at a discounted price of $1,500. And I was waiting for it to go down to 1,000.
Colina, thank you so much.
And I was going to buy it at 1,000, but somebody bought it at $1,500. So
Yeah, James McDonald, thank you. Now a member for 2 months.
Whoa!
Wow, wee wah. Colina says Marilyn Raby for fan club president.
We'll talk. We'll
Let us
consider
think
that.
about
We'll have
that.
a business meeting and we'll maybe mascot may be more appropriate or
The mascot.
fan club thief could be more appropriate. I mean,
Yeah.
We should think through that, right?
Beverly Bain, thank you so much for the $25. Says she's celebrating her birthday this month. She'll be 70. So happy 70th, Beverly.
I hope we make it that long.
Yeah.
You think we can make it that? I mean, I got 25 more
Scott
years,
says Jeremy
so.
broke his foot in August.
There you go. So what's
It was
August?
probably
September, October. Now we're in November, so it could be 2.5 months to 3 months ago.
Thanks, Scott.
I can think of 5 safes, including the Walmart safe.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I want to say 5, no more than 5.
we have been on a great run, and some of the safes have been incredible, and some of them not so incredible.
The one lockbox in the Pittsburgh unit was pretty awesome.
Okay, I didn't count the lockbox. So if we count the lockbox, would we be at 6 then? We should count the lockbox. That's 6 then. Yeah, because the lockbox and the safe in that Pittsburgh unit.
Silver Train sent $10. Says, do you remember your first safe that you found and what was in it?
The first one we ever videoed.
Yes, I remember that. I remember the safe.
It's still on the channel and it's a great video. It's hilarious.
Was that the one that I reversed the blue truck into? And,
yes.
And it looked like the safe had like a drop box. You could pull it
back.
It looked like
a
mail, like one of those old mailboxes that you pull back and then you drop stuff in it. I do remember that video. That was a fun video.
I'll see if I can find it and then put it in the chat.
All right. The one thing that I remember was one of those orange medicine bottles, and in that orange medicine bottle were toenail clippings, like adult toenail clippings. So when people ask us what is some of the weirdest things you've ever found, that hits my top 5 list of adult toenail clippings found in a storage unit. Because who does that?
Who does that? 50.
Danielle Oatman, thank you so much. Sent $2. Says Jeremy for actual president. Would you ever run for United States president?
Probably not.
You'd have to go tanning and make yourself orange like Trump and wear like a toupee that looks like.
Okay, I found it. Okay.
Chucked corn in the wind.
All right. Get shareable link. All right. So
if you haven't seen this safe video, it's so much fun. Like
there are other safe videos before this one on the channel. This is the first one that George was
we got to break into. Yes. Happy early birthday, Jeanette. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat.
There's the link. don't jump and watch it yet. Later, but that's the first one that we did together. There are a few other safe videos on the channel before George was a part of that.
But nothing, I don't think anything exciting like that one, right?
You aren't part of the channel. I'm not allowed to speak of such things before you.
Well, you can just say no, it wasn't exciting.
You
would
break
be
up the channel. You call it BG before George and AG after George.
Oh boy. Soups Freak just sent $5, says Hale's presidential fund.
President of what? What the Hales?
He's already the president of Hale's headquarters. Does that count?
Hopefully that counts for something. Really, I'm only allowed to be the vice president. I'm not allowed to be the president. Somebody won't let me. But then we went and we found another unit this week, and it had all kinds of trophies in it.
Mm-hmm.
How did we know it was going to be owned by a former ninja?
I mean, I kind of knew because there was an Asian ninja on the one trophy.
Did you feel like when we were in there, we should be watching our backs the entire time because you never see a ninja coming up on you, or they wouldn't be a ninja?
Yeah.
Like, whoa! If you see a ninja,
that's
it's
why.
too late.
That's why I decided to stay in the trailer. Because I didn't know how many ninjas were going to be up those stairs.
Oh, you were in the trailer. So you were back up in the trailer.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So that was interesting. We went.
Thank you, Debbie.
We had
They really want you to be president for some reason.
President of what?
If you became president of the United States, you would have 0 time for YouTube.
I would YouTube everything.
Would
you kidding?
When would you have time to edit it?
I'd be like, all right, come on, confidential, secret meeting. Let's go. Okay.
Nick, thank you so much.
All right, Christian, you getting this? Make sure you get this, Christian. Okay, talk to me. What's going on in the world? Oh, nuclear problems.
I don't think they would let you.
Christian, what do you think I should do about nuclear problems?
That's like all confidential information.
I don't know.
What happens
Jeremy.
in the White House stays in the White House, right?
Jeremy,
unless
whatever you want, Jeremy. Christian, come on, I need something better than that, man. That's an excuse. Just give me. What should I do about this nuclear crisis?
I don't know.
Go left. Okay. All right. Just go left. We're gonna go left with this one. Okay.
Look, Helen's already saying Hale's for president too.
Just go in with no plan, Jeremy. All right, Christian, thanks. All right, this nuclear crisis, we're going to go in with no plan. You're getting this, right, Christian? Because we got to edit this. We got to put this out tomorrow. Okay, what's next? Monica Lewinsky wants to come and visit you. I don't think George is going to allow that.
We would have ninjas instead of security guards outside your door of the Oval.
That would be nice. That would be nice. That would be incredible.
Oh my gosh.
So we did find a ninja unit as well. So one day we're busting open a safe. Next day we're trying to restore the love. And we had hoped that we could go in, buy. Sometimes you can find people's information, sometimes you can't. So these facilities, they try like crazy to get people their stuff back.
Oh yeah.
And 9 times out of 10,
it gets to the point where they exhaust their efforts by trying way too much.
It can go on for years and they just give up.
There's people that have gone in the rears for years and they give up. Ooh, Rose Chapman upgraded her membership.
Ooh, Rose. She's now got access to all the members only videos.
Okay, Crafty Jen asked a really good question.
Okay.
Because this is something I think that you could definitely run for. Mayor of Otter Creek.
So there definitely needs to be a new mayor who isn't corrupt and crooked of Otter Creek. But to run for mayor of Otter Creek, I would have to be a resident of Otter Creek. Full time, which means over 6 months. So it would be 6 months, 1 day of the year. And that's just not where we're at right now. So to be able to do such a thing, and not only that, to be there for just 6 months and 1 day is not fair to the residents of Otter Creek. So you need somebody who's actually there all the time. So that's not where we're at right now. Could I do it? I'm sure. I don't mean to say this to be condescending or cocky or conceited. I'm pretty sure I could do something like that with my eyes shut. That would be easy. How
long are the terms? Do you know? It changes pretty frequently.
I have all the bylaws.
Kathy Vikings in her fluffy butt costume again, peeking through her window. Are you okay with that?
I'm gonna go moon her. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Kathy Viking. This is the second time she's done
Take this.
This is the second time she's done this in a month. It's kind of creepy, Kathy. Kind of creepy.
Okay, we're good again. Okay. All right. Hopefully she wasn't videoing. So we got that unit.
Rose Blue said, ship time. Throw your ship at her.
That's a you thing. That's not a me thing. I don't throw shibs at women, even if they deserve it. How many shibs have I thrown at you?
They're all wondering what your Secret Service name would be. And Nancy says it would be, I like toros.
I like toros. Toros have landed.
The Toto has landed.
So we buy that unit with hopes and aspirations of restoring the love. We're trying to focus on units before we go to Florida. We only want to focus on units that we can restore love.
Thank you, Deborah.
And have safes in them. So that's what we're trying to focus on. And we do leave in 15 days.
Well, that's the plan.
We leave for
that
15 days for
yes. And I do
Florida.
Want to try and get my aunt on before we leave as well.
She still has all the Egyptian clips.
Yeah.
And she's struggling knowing how to show them when they're larger clips.
Yes.
And so
the files are just way too large. And so she's working on getting them.
She's just going to have to fly back to Hale's headquarters.
Maybe we can fly her out to Florida. We can fly her out to Florida.
Would you think she would enjoy that?
Yeah.
Like, all right, let's go for a tractor ride.
Yeah. She would like that. Danny would too. We could fly both of them out.
I'm sure they would love it. So we buy that unit and we can't get a feel for that unit because there's so many different names in that unit, which we find out why there's so many names in Dustin's unit. You want to tell them why?
Whoa, Sandy just gifted 5 memberships. 5. Look at that. That's awesome. It shows me on my end who the gifted memberships go to. I don't know if it does for you guys at home, but Kathy Winks is now a membership. Dawn Lass is now a member. Andre Landrum is now a member. Christy Wigginton is now a member. And the 5th person is Kimberly Hayhurst. Hey now.
You see exactly what they see. So
I mean, I'm logged onto our account.
But you're watching the actual live stream. You're seeing exactly what they're seeing. That being said, back to the question.
The reason why we couldn't pinpoint who the common owner or who the previous owner was because there was 4 or 5 different names. Come to find out that he had roommates living with him
who were previously homeless.
He
took them in.
So he had 2 roommates plus a fiance. Because I did see 2 female names in there. And then
plus kids.
He does have a 15. He did say he had a 15-year-old. So one of the females could have been that name that was in there could have been the 15-year-old daughter. And the roommates no longer live there because his father, whose name was also in the unit.
That name was in there as well.
And he is the one that's worth $800,000.
Is an $800,000 house, which was not the house where Dustin was, even though his parents owned that house.
Right. And
they were in another home.
Correct. So the 2 roommates were forced to be kicked out by his father. We learned when we met up with
and we
him.
did not show that on video, but that was the reality of the situation.
Yes. And obviously the storage unit facility manager can't share that information. But once she got a hold of him and was like, hey, is it okay if he contacts you because he wants to give you your trophies back and some other personal items? That's when she was able to share. Right?
Yeah, I gave her my information.
Who the previous owner was.
She gave that information to Dustin.
Karen, thank you so much.
So a lot of times when we talk to managers, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'll contact them," or 9 times out of 10 they go, "They're never going to respond anyway, so they don't do anything."
The attitude of I'll try and contact because I've already contacted them.
Right on it.
Yeah, she was. She was pretty helpful, very awesome. She's
like, I believe in what you're doing. I want to help. And we were fortunate that Dustin actually answered the phone and he was like, yep. And And she called us, and we were like, all right, well, maybe Dustin will call us, and maybe he's nearby, because we were nowhere near home. And we were like, let's just pull over here at Arby's. And we sat and we ate at Arby's. Dustin called. You went to the bathroom, and you heard my phone
I'm washing
ringing.
my hands, and I heard his phone ring, and the music was playing in the bathroom. I was like, is that his phone? And I ran out without even drying my hands, because I was like, maybe it's him, because he wanted me to record the phone call.
So we were fortunate.
My ears heard correctly.
We were fortunate. He was only 5 minutes from the Arby's. So we got killer Arby's, which was incredible. That hill, taking all of his stuff up that hill, though, that hurt.
I don't think my heart wouldn't have been able to handle that if I was helping.
My heart couldn't handle it. It was rough. But I did ask him to teach me some moves. So he was a ninja. I was like, hey, 2-finger death punch. Let's have it. He taught me a move.
Ooh, Bosco just became a member. He did. He taught you a self-defense move. Which
I'm still alive. And I am fortunate that he taught me that, because I need those kinds of things because I'm with George. So self-defense is a necessity.
No, self-defense is a necessity for people like Kathy, who's dressed up in a chicken suit outside of our window.
Yeah, that would probably be a necessity as well. That should be, but don't worry, I mooned her, so she probably ran away. Self-defense. That was one of the ninja moves that I learned. So I learned that from Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail.
Okay.
So yeah, so that one should have worked pretty well. But it was neat going from a safe to then a Restorage the Love project.
It was fun.
And we thought for sure this must be this dude's trophies. And we find out the dojo closed down, and he took the trophies
because they were gonna
be in the garbage.
Throw them away.
And I'm like, oh my goodness, I wanted to make sure I preserved these people's memories. They were somebody else's memories.
Were you thinking to yourself, like, he's not even a real ninja?
Well, I could see him.
Did you think that?
So he couldn't have been a real
Faith,
ninja.
thank you so much for the super sticker.
You can never see a real ninja until it's too late. And I'm alive, even with the punch. I'm still alive.
Did he hit you hard?
No, he didn't. But
Rose Chapman, thank you so much.
I am built like a brick building, so I have that going for me too. So at some point, regardless if you're a ninja or not, size does matter. And I was 5 times this size?
You hovered over him.
Like
he was probably my height, maybe even shorter.
I was gonna pick him up. So I had this in my mind. I'm like, oh my goodness, I could literally pick this guy up and twirl him on one hand. I mean, I'm a beast compared to this dude. And so I asked him, I got this all going through my mind, and George is filming. I'm like, I'm going to do it. And I'm like, this dude will flip out. He will never know what hit him if I just pick him up as he comes in for me. I was like, you know what? I better go with the not funny approach to this and just let it be. Let it be. Because I literally
Thank you, Colleen.
could have picked him up with one hand and twirled him. And that's not an exaggeration. That's reality. That's my employees used to call me Old Man Farmer Strong. Just built like a brick house, and
like a tank.
And he was built like a straw house. So I mean, it's genetics. It's what it is. He got very small genetics. You have small genetics, but I got bigger genetics somehow. I don't know how, but I did. So I was going to pick him up and spin him, but that probably would have ended badly.
He probably would have peed himself.
Or you would have, one or the other. Somebody would have ended up peeing themselves.
Lynette, thank you so much for the $10 super chat.
It seems like every time we record,
Bad Billy just became
somebody
a member.
is peeing.
All right, let's do mail, and then do you want to give them an update on why we haven't been getting mail?
Well, how about you grab the mail and then I'll give them an update.
Okay.
So last week we did talk about Wooster Post Office, and we did a post in regards to the Wooster Post Office, who truly screwed up the mail like nobody's business, which ended up costing viewers tens of thousands of dollars, if not more,
on
postage. So Worcester Post Office admitted their mistakes, and they had stated anybody who tried to send mail to us and got packages back, and they gave a million different responses, like no forward address, moved. They were writing all kinds of things on packages, putting weird things on packages. And if you take your postage receipts back to your post office, they will give you an actual refund, and you can ship that again and it'll get to us. If they need further proof of the mistake, we put in a community post. So when you go to our channel, and you have to go to our channel, and I understand YouTube, you don't usually go to a channel. You just watch a video that YouTube goes, oh, watch this video. Most of you have probably never actually gone to a channel. You can actually click into the channel, and there is video tabs, and you can see all 1,500 plus videos we have out. There's community tabs, so that's stuff that we post every day. There's an about section that gives you all kinds of information. If you go to our community tab, it'll give you the name and number and the person to talk to at the Worcester Post Office to get your refund. So that has been corrected. Even saying that, we only have one package, which is very, very unusual as they are correcting. So it's interesting that they corrected it last week, but we still only have one package.
So it makes me question
whether it's truly. And I was going to go and meet with the Worcester Post Office on Saturday because I had to head into Worcester. So we made a trip. We made a trip up to Ohio because I had to go pick up rent from tenants because I still have property there. And we didn't get there before they closed. It's just too long of a trip, and it didn't work that way. But we're going to have to attempt to get there real soon and see if we can get everything figured out. Christian and Patience did tell us that one of the clerks has adamantly apologized, even though they weren't responsible for everything. And
it's a clerk that they really like.
Yeah, there's like one person at the post office they love. And everybody else is always in such a bad mood and always complaining. So if you have sent mail and it got sent back to you, you can get a refund on that postage, and then you can resend it and we will get it. Keep in mind, we are headed to Florida for the winter. And that being said, you're still always going to send mail to the exact same place.
Yes.
So
P.O. Box will not change.
P.O. Box will always be the same. It's never going to change. It's always been the same, no matter where we're at, whether we're in Florida, whether we're at Hale's headquarters, whether we're in Egypt, whether we're going to be a whole lot of places this winter. So, or we may just be in one place. Who knows? But no matter where we're at, it doesn't change. It always gets sent to the same place. And that address is in every single video description. It's all over the channel if you actually get into the channel. But we do have one piece of mail, which I am thankful for. You know why?
Aw, prayers for Arrow Lady Low. You ready?
You know why I'm thankful for that mail?
Why?
Because of the mail song.
You do love the mail song.
We got mail.
Suzette, thank you so much for the super sticker. We got one package directly from the Amazon. And
let's see.
Let's see if there's a note in here.
It says ready to ship. It might be a ship.
Says, George, saw this and thought of you. I am sending Jeremy a blue garbage pail kids t-shirt. Hope he gets
Say
it.
what?
Blessings and love from Michelle Watkins.
This is from Michelle.
You know, Michelle emailed us and told us, hey, heads up, when Jeremy gets his garbage pail kid, for whatever reason, it wouldn't let her leave a note. So when you get it, it's from Michelle.
Whoop-bam!
Woo! I don't have an Elvis stocking. Yeah. That's definitely going to go on my Shelvis.
Are you taking that to Florida for the winter?
No, I'm going to leave all my Elvis stuff here.
because you have
But
so
if-
much in Florida.
But if our fans send Elvis stuff down to Florida, I'll probably bring it back up north with us.
Because
all my Shelvises are up here.
Scott says Marilyn Raby is the postmaster of Wooster.
She probably is.
I would not be. I would
Scott.
not be surprised. Everything that went on in Worcester with Marilyn Raby.
She needed a job, and they hired her.
Yeah, I mean, people just they got to work.
Yeah,
they gotta work. So I understand it. So there should be more mail on its way from what we hear from you, because a lot of you message us and let us know. But it's probably still in the process of getting worked all the way around. Mm-hmm. And again, keep in mind the address, no matter where we are in the world, which we just bought more property. So, well, you know,
spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. We just bought more property, and you'll get to more information about that tomorrow. But until then, what else we got going on?
It's time to switch gears and go into our auction. Auction time. I said auction time. All right.
Is that anything like feeding time?
Auction time. Now it's time to auction stuff from our epic storage unit finds.
I feel like you're ripping a song off. I wanna take me home.
All right. If this is your first live, welcome. I will go through the terms and conditions. First things first, make sure that you are in live chat and not top chat. This is super important. That way, Jeremy and I, along with all of our moderators and everyone viewing from home, can see the live chat as it goes in real time, as close as possible. If you are watching from from the Facebook platform and you don't plan on bidding, you can stay where you are and watch if you'd like. But if you do see some stuff you want to bid on, then you're going to have to hop off of Facebook, hop onto the YouTube platform in order to bid. You do have to be subscribed in order to participate in the live chat as well. All of the lots that I show this evening, there is a $25 minimum bid. That includes free shipping if you live here in the United States. If you live outside of the United States, you're more than welcome to bid. Just know that there will be additional shipping cost. The shipping cost is all based on the weight and the dimensions of the package, along with your location in the world. And I can tell you that shipping costs can vary anywhere between $50 and $200.
I know who I want.
If you do decide to bid, just know your country's customs laws and if there's any import fees.
I have my auction shirt on.
Nice.
I was burning up.
Now we're both wearing black.
We got in here and she's like,
I was cold. Like my nose was freezing, and now I'm fine. I think it's warmer in here than it is in the pit.
Maybe it's
I think it is.
I'm so hot.
That could be too.
Careful now. Don't burn yourself.
Our auction style is minute to win it. As I show the auction lot, you can start bidding. And then once I'm done showing the entire lot, Jeremy will throw up a minute timer. And then you have a minute to throw in your last bids. Whoever the highest bidder is, once the time is up, our awesome moderator will type sold in the live chat. And then we ask the highest bidders to send us your contact information immediately to our email address, which is whatthehales@yahoo. We will display that email address on the screen once we start the auction.
If I do my job right.
Jeremy, along with our awesome moderators, will remind you throughout the chat and the live where to send and what to send. We want your YouTube profile name, your real name, your mailing address, your high bid amount, and the auction lot that you won. If you're runner-up and you want to be considered as the backup bidder, please email us your information as well. Again, Jeremy will remind you along with our moderators. Same thing. We want your YouTube profile name, your real name, your mailing address, your high bid amount, or actually your backup bid amount, and the lot that you bid on. Tomorrow morning, I will send a... Do I have time in the morning? I know we're leaving early.
Probably tomorrow.
Okay, let's not say tomorrow morning. Sometime tomorrow, I will send PayPal invoices to all the high bidders. You do not have to have a PayPal account in order to pay. You can pay as a guest, and then you have the option to pay using either your debit card, your credit card, and then obviously your PayPal account.
Ton of cards, ton of jewelry, ton of sports items. I see a ton of action
I try and keep it fun.
I see a ton.
I don't know. I try and mix it up.
Comics.
Keep in mind, everything is sold as is. There's no guarantees. There's no returns. We auction these items off to you as we find them in the storage units. We will do a practice lot if this is your first auction and you're not sure how it works. And then at the end of the auction, I'll have 3 lucky winners. They'll have a chance to win a free lot. That's right. You heard correct.
Did you say 3?
3 lucky winners to win a free lot.
So you did say 3.
And based on a trivia question that Jeremy will ask, and if you're the first 3 to answer correctly, you are the winners.
It's going to be, what did that sign say?
If you're not
obviously not going to be that, don't go back to the video. Look for the sign. It's
he's
not
trying to throw you guys for a loop. If you're not interested in purchasing the entire bulk lot, because we do typically have big old lots, feel free to network with one another if there's like 1 or 2 items that you're interested in buying from the highest bidder. Best practice, because of YouTube glitches, make sure you guys refresh in between every lot. Make sure you're switching from top chat to live chat. This is super important. And then again, as I had mentioned earlier, we are at the mercy of YouTube glitches. We're not sure why it happens, but it happens. If you're typing out your bid and Jeremy doesn't see your bid, or our moderators in the chat isn't confirming your high bid,
my eyes aren't as big as yours. I can't see as much.
Instead of using the numbers, try typing it out. So instead of 100, type in ONE 100.
ONE. Ani. Ani.
And then one last thing before we do the practice lot and go into the actual auction. If you have no intentions of paying, please do not bid. That'll get you banned and you won't be able to participate in any of our future lives. You ready?
I was born ready.
Are you ready for the practice?
I guess I have to be ready. It's my job. Okay. That's what fun employment is all about. Now, last week I started moving stuff and everything's self-imploded. So let's see what happens this week. See if I can actually keep it. Oh, whoa! Selling it already, huh?
This is just a practice lot, Jeremy. This isn't really going up for auction. It's just a practice.
At least she didn't take one of my items this week. So that's kind of nice.
You want me to? I can.
No. Let's auction off Elvis. She said it's practice, but we'll go for it. You win it. All right. This is the practice lot.
Turn this.
Turn what?
Like turn this so I can see the screen.
How much do you want this to self-implode?
That's good.
Oh, so you want it to self-implode completely?
Very good. Very, very good.
Oh, now it's very good.
Very, very good.
Oh, my goodness. How in the world does she do this? Can't get anything to work here. All right. So here we go. In regards to the... Wow, they're already bidding, which is one of the things you can do. As soon as you see an item, you can start bidding. George will then say, hey, I want 1 minute to win it. Remember, everything starts $25 starting bid, free shipping in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. And you got to know your custom laws. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You see it the way we got it, and we try and represent it the best way we possibly can. Most importantly, this is what you need to know. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only got 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. All right, here we go. All right, Grandma Jay's got 5 pygmy goats. I'm liking that one right there. I still want pygmy goats. James Page said $1 million. Ted said 5 gallons of ketchup. Kind of like that there. A giraffe ranch. That sounds pretty. 10 loaded safes. Now that would be nice. 17 coyote hides. We were just talking to another Nate today who said there's all kinds of coyote packs. Big coyote packs.
Fighting for territory.
4 competent male persons, Danielle says. Never happened. Come on, Danielle. You know that ain't real. We only want real bids here today. That was a fake bid with Danielle. There ain't no such thing as 4 competent male people. All right, we've got a safe full of gold. Karen says that would be amazing. I would love to find one of those someday. 5 new baby wild hogs. I think there's 5 or 6 of them running around the Florida Ranch right now. Unlimited gummy bears from Amber the Collector. All right, now the time is out. We're going to see Flippin' Adventure. She will say sold, and that's when the bidding stops. I see 6 turtles from Rose Blue Music, and sold right there with the Christmas trees. I like that. The whole Christmas trees, the whole deal. Daniel said a medicine bottle with toenail clippings. That's what I'm going with.
What?
Because I had that once.
Sure thought you'd get the
I want it again.
The 10 safes.
You want how safes are a dime a dozen. There's a ton of safes out there to be found. How are you going to find more toenail clippings in a medicine bottle? That was like a once in a lifetime.
Someone asked in the chat if we're going to auction off the toenail clippings. That was
Those
many years ago. That was like 4 years ago.
We weren't even thinking about auctioning stuff off like that. That was garbage. All right, looks like this is a real lot. This one is 100% real.
This is for real now.
I'm giving her solo layout, and you can start bidding immediately.
First lot is assorted jewelry, assorted necklaces. You'll get 3 flats. The actual flat's not included, just the jewelry. So you'll get this flat. You'll get this flat of jewelry, mostly necklaces. Some of them come with matching earrings, and then you'll also get this. These on this flat are more like chunkier, beadier necklaces. I'll try and show you.
Big old lot. We're at $75 already. Chav's at 75. Debbie's in at 85. Wendy came in at 55.
So you get that. This one reminds me of
Andrew and Teresa. We got your email in regards to the package. We have not received it, unfortunately,
yet,
but hopefully soon.
Some of this, like this chunky one, looks vintage.
Wolfie's now in at 90. Chad's in at 90 as well. We got Amber the Collector's in at 95. Things are getting serious.
This is a fun, chunky, beady necklace.
Roger's in at 100 right now. Scratching with a D.
This one, for whatever reason,
now a super fan.
The clasp at the end is missing, but the other half is there.
So if they like to repair jewelry.
Yes, if you're into repairing jewelry.
Amy made it. She's a bit late, but she did make it. 110 with Shirley now. Shirley's in at 110. 3 flats. George is just sharing the first one with you.
Yep, that's just
3
the first one.
flats.
This one looks like it's made out of wooden pieces. This one looks like your clay marbles. This necklace.
Did you lose your marbles?
I haven't, but I know you did.
For real?
There's that necklace. This necklace. I got that one. This one's cool. I like the color. It's like a periwinkle. We've got that chunky necklace. We've got this pearly guy. And then this.
All right, Melody's in at 120.
This one's nice and colorful. So again, the actual flat's not included, just the necklaces. And then you've got this one that's still packaged. This one appears to still be packaged and sealed. This one says 18-inch necklace. And then you've got this chunky necklace. And then inside are the matching earrings. See the earrings right there? It looks like there's 2 of them. So twinning necklaces with matching earrings.
Shirley's now in at 130.
You've got
Just Me Nobody is now in at 150.
Charming Charlie. If you're familiar with Charming Charlie, it's like it's a girly girl store. It's got like purses, necklaces, jewelry. So these appear to be new. Still have the tags on it. So
Jay's in at
necklace.
160.
The earring on this one, the actual jewel fell off, but the other one is there. And then here's the exact same necklace with the matching earrings. Here's a green necklace still with the tag on it. Necklace with the matching earrings.
170 is the bid right now.
Here's another necklace with matching earrings. That exact same necklace with matching earrings.
That's some big old necklaces. Big old necklaces.
And this one still has the tag on it. This one still seems to be sealed in the package, still in the box.
180 is the high bid right now.
This one has matching earrings to go with the necklace. Getting a little tangled there.
Jay Lunsford says, was that the lady who went on a spending spree after Dad died? No, this actually came from a whole nother lot.
She didn't sell us any jewelry, the spending spree lady.
She did send us beads.
Beads, yeah.
For
if you guys
making
recall
jewelry.
the beads.
So this is another lot that we bought. Most of this came from a gentleman's grandma died in the lot, and there's a ton of jewelry. There's supposed to be a pendant that was owned by Queen Elizabeth, and grandma was a hoarder and a hoarder of jewelry, and we bought out. There's not a video of this, so if you're like, oh, I never saw that in a video, we don't show everything we do on video, but we bought out the entire jewelry collection, which filled up the entirety of Ramses 2.
So for this particular flat, I'm not going to show every single one up close. I'm just going to try and put the flat up to the camera and show you what's on there.
Did you find the brooch yet that was owned by Queen Elizabeth?
I don't know what brooch Queen Elizabeth wore. I mean, there may be one that's a replica of what Queen Elizabeth wore.
Shirley's in at 200 right now. So we have so much to sort. Look at those elephants. We have so much to sort. All we know, we were told there's a brooch in there that was owned by Queen Elizabeth. It went up for auction. Grandma bought it at auction. We know she bought all over the place. There was different places she got because we see price tags on things.
Mm-hmm.
But she was absolutely, and by her grandson's words, she was a hoarder, and she hoarded jewelry more than anything else. And he told us he has an entire storage unit filled with antiques. And I said, all right, well, I'd love to come and look at it. I'll make you an offer on the entire storage unit. But to this day, he hasn't contacted me back.
I feel like he's overwhelmed and doesn't know what
he doesn't know what to do with everything. And I said, well, I'll just buy it all. Just show me the storage unit.
It's a cute
Just Me's in at 210.
All right, I'm ready for the timer.
All right.
So this kind of gives you an idea. These are, on this particular flat, these are necklaces with thinner chains. This necklace is really cool because it's a bunch of polished stones and then the wire around it. So you could wear it as a necklace.
Okay, high bid right now is $210. So that being said, $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. We try and represent everything the best that we possibly can. Some of these pieces are complete. Some, like George showed, the clasp is missing. Just keep that in mind as you're actually bidding. This is as is, and most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally only now have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Here we go. Come on. Here we go. And let's try again. All right, come on. Work with me here, phone. It does not want to work with me. Maybe this way. What did I do to my phone? Okay, auto rotate is on. Okay, so we're good there. I don't even know where the bids are right now. But, all right, I guess what we're going to do is this. You're at 27 seconds now. 24. See if I can give you 22. Jody is now in at 220. 220 is the high bid right now. 220 is the high bid with about 15 seconds left to go. 15. Now 10 seconds left to go. 220 still the high bid. Remember, don't wait too long to snipe. You might miss it. 5 seconds. You're planning on sniping. Now's the time to do it. In 1 second, and still got Jody. Still got Jody right now. 230. Just me, nobody. Just me, nobody. Got the sniping just in time. $230. Nice. Okay. Just me, nobody is in at 230. And Judy, no, it's Jody. It's Jody Chances in at 220 backup. All right, just me, nobody. Your high bidder here tonight, $230. Here's what we need. We need your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of $230, and then your shipping address. And you're going to send all of that to whatthehales@yahoo.com. Tell George that was the necklace lot. Okay, make sure you tell George that was the necklace lot. So just me, nobody. We need your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, bid amount of $230. Tell George it was the necklace lot right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. If you could go ahead and email right away, that would be extremely helpful. Now, Jody, I'm sorry, I saw Judy. It's not Judy. Jody Chance, you're back up at 220. You can send all that same information to George. And if something happens to where it doesn't get paid for, you're up. Okay, so Jody, you'd be up at back up at 220. Again, email address right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. And looks like we got a card lot here. So I'm going to give her full screen.
Next lot are these Toys R Us baseball rookies.
Don't pay attention to the timer. I'm just trying to fix it.
So these...
You do your thing while I try and fix the
These
timer.
are all open. They say 33 super gloss photo cards. I have not gone in and counted every single one, but you'll get these rookie cards. These have a date of 1989.
Keep in mind, Toys R Us doesn't exist anymore.
Yes.
Even though they're trying to bring it back. 42 is high bid right now.
Baseball rookies. So you'll get those 4 along with these Fleer. So Topps makes the yellow Toys R Us box, and then the green one.
45 is high bid now.
By Fleer.
Maryland X is in at 45.
These are all 1989. They include 6 logo stickers and 44 trading
cards. Adams in at 50.
1989 limited edition. Again, these
60
are
is now the high bid. 65 is the high bid.
And then in this sleeve,
Bear Kitty's in at 70. Jeffrey, Toys R Us is trying to make a comeback in different stores, not a brick and mortar per se of their own like it used to be, but in a different store. And we'll see what happens over the time here and see what happens with their business plan. Adam is now in at 90.
So you'll get more Topps Toys R Us kids like in this portion. And then there was a box that's labeled Rite Aid, Team MVPs, Collector's Edition baseball cards. It's supposed to include 33 super gloss photos. There are cards in here. I did not go in and count it. And then do you remember KB Toy Store?
Oh man, when KB Toy Store went out of business, I made so much money. That's how I paid all of my college off as I went to college.
So here's KB and Topps did their little collab.
Andrew's in at 100 right now.
Superstars of Baseball, 33 super gloss photo cards. And then I've got
Mitchell's in at 110.
These 2 boxes are empty.
So cool.
These are empty, but I'm going to include it in the lot.
So empty baseball card boxes, 2 of them, but they're Toys R Us on them. Adam's in at 120.
And then these are by Fleer. So I'm going to include those in there. So,
Adam's high bidder right now at 120. Crafty Jen says, I remember KB Toys. Toys R Us, KB Toys. It's crazy how life changes. And, you know, these are momentous moments in our history. Probably most of us remember going into the toy stores, and they're gone now.
So that's what you'll get with the lot. I am ready for the time matters, Jeremy.
All right, Adam's still high bidder right now. Adam is high bidder at 120. We're going back to bidding. And Tracy says Amazon's taking over the world. That's a lot of truth to that. Yeah. All right, Adam, you're high bidder right now. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping if you live outside the United States. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. Most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious because you literally are only going to have 1 minute to win it. Let's do this. Oh, come on, again? All right, you know what? It is really screwing up now. Okay, you got more than 1 minute. And let me close everything down. I'm going to start it up again. And boom! It should work this time.
Boom, shakalaka.
Boom, shakalaka, laka, laka. All right. I think we're still at 120. I think we're still at 120 right now. Not for sure because I wasn't looking. I was looking at the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man there in Rosy Blues.
The emoji?
Yeah.
I should come up with a safe emoji, shouldn't I? And a sledgehammer?
Oh, rusty, dusty, busty, yeah. Crusty, musty.
Yeah.
Dreamcatcher says, did somebody send you a timer? They sure did, but there's no batteries in it. I'm looking at it right now, and we haven't put batteries in it yet, and there's no sound on it. So we haven't utilized it yet, but it is right here next to me. All right, 5 seconds left to go. If you're going to snipe, you better get it in now. Better get it in now. 120 is still the high bid right now. 120. 120 with Adam. 120 with Adam. We've got sold. It is Adam at 120. Adam is the high bidder. Boomdog missed the snipe. Just missed the snipe at 125. So it is Adam. Adam, your high bidder. Adam, you're going to send George your YouTube name, your real name, even if they're the same. You're going to send YouTube name, real name, shipping address, bid amount of 120, and then you're going to tell George it was the baseball cards lot.
Yep.
And I don't know if she has more, but if she does, we'll signify that later.
We'll
and then backup bit baseball card lot number 1. That means she has more. So make sure you signify that's baseball card lot number 1. Michelle was back up at 110. Michelle, you can go ahead and email George there as well. whatthehales@yahoo.com. Keep in mind that George will be sending out invoices tomorrow, okay? Not in the morning, sometime during the day. And that being said, again, you will get an auto response email. It's going to be frequently asked questions. It's going to say, hey, here's the shipping address. Here's the this, here's the that, other social medias. You can go ahead and ignore that or read it. It's up to you. But we get thousands upon thousands of emails every day and communication points. So George will message you directly tomorrow sometime with your actual invoice.
Tomorrow. All
Looks
right,
like we got a huge religious lot.
Is a assorted religious lot. You'll get 2 flats, and then I have an entire
Kathy, the Viking Queen, is already in at 55. Shauna's in at 50. We got Chad's in at 75.
Again, the flats aren't included, just the items that are on it.
All kinds of items here. And we're already at 80. Shauna's now in at 80. Shauna win the last religious lot?
No.
No, I thought Shauna did.
She's the one, Shauna Fernandez.
Yeah.
She's the one that won the I Hate the Yankee.
Oh, that's right. And
And
sent
then
it to JK. That was
secretly-
funny. And JK made a whole video out of it.
And I included a fun COA with it.
$85 is high bid right now. $85.
So there's a couple rosaries in there. There's a ton of
Mitchell, not Michelle.
pendants.
It was Mitchell was the backup at 110. I apologize. I was reading, somebody typed the word.
Jeremy can't read anyway.
Well,
so.
I can read when they type the word Michelle, and I read the word Michelle instead of Mitchell. So Mitchell, I apologize. I was reading Michelle, but it's Mitchell. Mitchell, you knew you were backup bidder at 110. So if you don't mind, you can email George as well. Not a problem at all. And there's all kinds of items here. Boondog's in at 95 right now in the religious lot.
And then you'll get this entire flat of different pendants and medallions and crosses and more rosaries. There's even some holy incense right there. This looks like a bookmark, some pins.
Boondog's high bidder right now at 95.
Some necklaces.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, this is a big old lot.
It's a big old lot.
Big old lot. Big old lot. I think there's even a nickel with a cross.
Daniel's now in at 100. Daniel's high bidder at $100 right now.
Like this is a nickel, and then the cross was cut out, and then you've got a couple rosaries there. I think this cross is cool. It's got a ring attached to the cross.
Linda, I appreciate your confidence in me, but I think that's a much bigger job than what I'm qualified for. Much, much bigger job. But I also think Linda's probably lagging way, way behind in the video.
For what, president?
Yeah.
El Presidente!
Bear Kitty says, isn't that a federal offense? Yes, it is a federal offense to deface legal tender. So,
and then you'll get these
but
angels.
it's already done.
These angels that are made out of safety pins and beads. And there's 1, 2, 3. I think there's 6 total. This one has like a patriotic vibe to it. There's a baby blue one. And then royal blue, which is Jeremy's one of his favorite colors. So again, these are made out of safety
I like
pins.
seeing royal blue on you.
And beads turned into an angel.
You make that color look good.
The blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then in addition to the 2 flats, you'll get these other religious items. I'm going to show it quickly. I think this one has a pendant on the inside.
Daniel's still high bidder at 100 right now.
You'll get some literature.
Real Deal One said, Jeremy, I had a run-in with Doug Druschel in a council meeting Thursday. That was Marilyn Raby's lawyer, Doug Druschel.
Did you say he had a run-in?
Yep.
Interesting. What'd you guys talk about, huh? Did you talk about anything interesting?
Katie is now high bid at 110. High bid right now is 110 with Katie.
You'll get this vintage Bible.
$110 is still a high bid. Katie is in the lead.
31 Days of Prayer book. Here is a book with favorite Bible stories. This one's a vintage book.
What you doing, Willis? Just said Florida or bust. I can't wait to get to Florida.
Here's another book, 12 Ordinary Men.
George goes, "Are you going to miss Hale's headquarters?" I said, "Right now,
12
I miss
Unlikely
Florida.
Heroes.
I miss Camp Hale's."
That's right. We're sitting in the gator looking over the overlook. Here is a 1 year between you and God book.
I said, "I hope I miss Hale's headquarters while we're there." I said, "We have the best of both worlds."
There's a large print Holy Bible. And then the last thing in this religious lot is a Bible with a leather case with a cross on it.
Jeffrey says, "Hopefully you don't open up a refrigerator with mold this time."
Oh, goodness. Yeah. All right. I'm ready for the timer.
This time we don't have anything in a refrigerator or have a refrigerator running. So we didn't plan on losing power and the power cord shorting out. So Boomdog's in at 120 right now. So that's what caused all those issues last time we lost power. But we're good to go right now. Let's see if this will actually work this time. Boomdog's high bidder right now at 120. 120 is the high bid. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid. Excuse me. I'm burpy and I'm exhausted. We just ate cheese. We snacked on cheese and cashews. And with the time change, for some reason, I just want to fall asleep. But Buffalo Valve won't let me because she just bid 130. So that being said, you got to bid fast. I don't even know where I just zoned out at. I just pulled a George on you guys. You guys ever see me talking to George and she's just like this? And I'm trying to get a response out of her and she's just like this. I just pulled a George on you. Okay, 130. 130 is high bid right now. 130 is the buy bid right now. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. And it is not going to, it just crashed again. All right. You got a little bit more than a minute to win it. I'm just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way every time instead of this other way.
What's the old-fashioned way?
I click on your text of the link every single time. All right, here we go. You got a little bit more than a minute to win it. About 50 seconds left to go. Okay. It's not an iPhone, Philip. And Queen Cecilia says you need a new phone. We have new phones. We have multiple phones that we use for the business. But this is the one I choose, the oldest busted up one for my personal use.
Just like your busted hoodie.
Just like my hoodie, just like my foot, just like my heart. It's all busted. I'm broken. About 15 seconds left to go. Mike and Beth just came in at 200. Mike and Beth came in at 200 with about 10 seconds left to go. 200 is, yes, Tracy, just like my wallet. Now we're at about 7 seconds. 7 seconds left to go. 200 is the high bid right now. 200 is high bid. Gregorian, thank you. Or Georgianne, thank you for the 99 super chat. 200 is the high bid. Going once. Going twice. Will I see a sold or a snipe? It is sold. Mike and Beth got it. 200. Nice job. Nice. All right. Okay, Mike and Beth, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send, well, you already know what you're going to do, but you're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, and your bid amount of 200 and tell George it was the religious slot right there, whatthehales@yahoo.com. You should be able to see something that I'm pointing to. Your screens are different than my screen, okay? Backup is Buffalo Val at 130. You can go ahead and email as well. Keep in mind that George will send invoices out tomorrow sometime. Won't necessarily be in the morning. It could be with the time change. She may wake up all chipper and be like, and yeah, you're right. That would never happen. She does not do that. That is not the way this woman wakes up at all. So it'll probably be later in the day. So looks like we have a presidential lot coming up with an emphasis on Jimmy Carter and some other items this way.
It's JFK.
Oh, no, it's JFK. I'm sorry. I don't know.
You put this lot together.
Oh, yeah, good point. That's how tired I am and how bad I need a
So
haircut.
who's
too.
the one that's like this now?
I need a haircut.
Look,
Like what?
like this.
You are.
Look at me.
You are.
That's you too.
That'd be you. George is like this right now.
Making fun of you because that's what you look like. I put this lot together. I don't remember. So this is a presidential lot. There's a lot of JFK stuff in here. Here's a very old book. It's got that vintage smell. I'm trying to find a date for you guys.
If you remember the unit that we got not too long ago, the huge unit, the biggest unit we ever bought, which was
1966.
a 10 by 30 with all of the comics, DVDs, CDs. This was in that unit.
This though was not. This was like from another unit.
Some stuff, if it was JFK, it was in the unit. Some of the other stuff was from another unit.
So in here are portraits of presidents. I'm going to show you an example. I'm not going to show you all of them, but they're black and white portraits. Oh my gosh, look who I just pulled out.
You gotta be kidding.
Out of all the presidents in there, look who I pulled out.
So there you go, still JFK lot.
So the portraits are like this, black and white. So that's an example. There's some other stuff in there. It looks like there's, see the writing? Maybe
That's
the
probably the
Declaration.
Declaration of Independence. Probably a copy of that. Roger's in at 50 right now.
Here's a Time magazine dated 1968. This is back when Time magazine were 50 centers.
Paul came in at 20. Paul, the only requirements we have on bidding, the only requirements is that it starts at $25. So you're $5 shy, but it's already at $50. So you're actually $30 shy.
This isn't presidential, but it's royalty.
Dooley's in at 55. 55 is high bid right now.
Is this a
I think it's a record.
a record? Highlights of speeches of the beloved president JFK.
60. Roger's now in at 60. 60 is the high bid.
What is this? Like would you call this a
Portrait? Poster?
cardboard?
I don't know.
It's like a poster, but it's on cardboard of JFK.
I'm going to get a cardboard poster made of you.
Here's another painting of JFK that's like on glossy cardboard.
Roger's still high bidder at 60.
Here's another glossy portrait of JFK, also on cardboard. Here's a portrait of JFK. Another one. Looks like there's 3 of them.
Well, maybe he was part of triplets.
Was he a triplet?
No.
Didn't think so.
Not even close.
Here's another portrait of him in the office on glossy cardboard. And then here is Martin Luther King, JFK, and Robert Francis Kennedy.
Paul's in at 70 now. 70 is the high bid on this lot.
Here's another. I think I just showed one just like this of JFK.
We got backup bid. We got Buffalo Val on backup bid on the religious lot. We got Beth, Mike and Beth on the religious lot. We got YC Brown on the necklace jewelry lot. We got Mitchell. We got Jody C.
And then here's some election buttons and magnets.
Roger's in at 75. Shirley Pearl's in at 75. Shirley Pearl back in the house.
Shirley. George and Laura Bush.
Shirley's such a sweetheart.
There's Bush and Cheney.
Shirley Pearl's now in at 80.
Pin. Here's a Bush and Cheney. Isn't that Reagan though? That's a pin.
Yeah, but Reagan was probably speaking on their behalf.
George and Laura. Button. And then here's a black, I think this is a postcard. Yeah. Nixon.
What's written on the back?
It says, "I'm for Nixon. How about you?" It's a postcard in like a thick sleeve. And then in this Ziploc bag, you get...
Tracy said, "I am not a crook."
And then a bunch of stickers. Voting stickers.
Boy, this is timely for voting this week, isn't it?
And then these are these decals or stickers?
I don't know. They're just in units.
These are probably stickers. And then in here, you get this really cool box. And then in the box is the start of the Obama coin collection. So there's 4 out of 10. They are colored, if you can see that. And all 4 of those are of Obama. And then it looks like it comes with that literature. Then I'll show you the coins up close. So these are quarters.
Decorative quarters.
They're gold.
Oh, now I see. Gotcha. Okay. Shirley's still high bidder at $80.
So you'll get that. And then you'll also get a Newsweek magazine. Another Newsweek magazine with Obama on it. Newsweek magazine with Obama. There's Michelle and Obama on Newsweek. And then here is The Nation.
Beth Allen just joined the What the Hale's family.
Whoop, whoop. All right, I'm ready for the timer.
All right, she's ready for the timer.
One more thing that you'll get that I didn't include are these posters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they came rolled up like that. So get 5 of those posters. All right.
Kim is now in at 85.
All right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
All right, all right, all right.
I told George, here, just auction off this JFK lot. She's like, I got some other stuff I can throw with it. So there you go. Okay. $85 is the high bid right now. Kim is high bidder at 85. Shirley's now in at 90. Everything is as is, no guarantees, no returns. You're seeing it as we found it. Shirley Pearl's high bidder right now. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. We're all wondering, is the timer going to work this time? And the answer is...
It better.
And the answer is... Yes! Let's do this. All right, high bidder is 90 right now. Shirley Pearl's in at 90 with about 50 seconds left to go. Got a high bid right now on the presidential lot. A little bit of presidential memorial stuff here.
I can't believe I pulled his picture out of all the pictures, out of all the presidents in here.
Yes, Georgianne, guano is doing great. Guano is the best stuff in the world. Kim Hall's in at 95. Guano is bad doo-doo. Kim is high bidder at 95 right now. With about 20 seconds left to go. 20 seconds left to go. Boom, 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 boom. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 95 is still the high bid. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see what happens here. 95 is still a high bid right now. 95 is a high bid. Let's see if it gets sniped. Let's see if it gets sniped. Kim was the high bidder, and it is sold. Looks like Kim got it for 95. Nice job. Kim, you are high bidder at 95. Kim, here's what you're going to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of 95, and let George know it was the presidential lot right there with Hales at yahoo.com. And then backup bidder, I'm pretty sure was Shirley Pearl, although I'm waiting for confirmation from the moderators. I'm pretty sure. Yep, Shirley Pearl at 90. Debbie Vaughn just jumped in. Instead of being bad, she was being rad. Shirley Pearl, your backup bidder,
Don't
you know
be
exactly
bad,
what to do.
Be rad.
You know what to do, Shirley. You've been backup bidder in the past, and we're all good, ready to go. Oh, this is the Blu-ray lot. This is the Blu-ray lot coming up. So we have 2 trailers from that storage unit, that huge one that obviously had the safe in it, all the comics, all the movies, all the Blu-rays. So the one trailer is back at the warehouse. The other trailer actually came to Hale's headquarters because we had to get it sorted and emptied so that we can go to Florida. And this is the rest of the Blu-rays from that trailer load. And man, oh man, there are so many movies, so many CDs. Wow.
So many VHS. So many books.
So much good. Rare horror VHS, which is worth a ton of money. But these are the Blu-rays.
These are the remainder of the Blu-rays that was
from that trailer load.
From that particular trailer. And then I did check every Blu-ray case to make sure the DVD in it matched, which it does. None of these have been tested. I did not look to see if there were any scratches. I just opened it up just like this to make sure the movie was in it and then threw it in a lot for you guys. So this is a Blu-ray DVD lot. I did not count how many DVDs are in the slot, but if you're at home and you want to count for me and let us know in the chat, that would be greatly appreciated. Mockingjay Part 2, A Wrinkle in Time. So I usually like to sort DVDs by genre, but considering that we had to empty out the trailer quickly and then we'll be leaving for Florida, I didn't get an opportunity to do that. So this is just whatever was remainder while we were sorting. Marjorie Prime. So this is an assortment of different genres. What Keeps You Alive. Her. I'm Still Here. Hot Pursuit.
You see any of your favorite movies in there yet?
Not yet.
Amber's high bidder right now at 80.
The Words. For No Good Reason.
Is that Why You Love Me?
Mad Men Season 5.
For no good reason.
For no good reason.
I'm a madman.
The Words. There might be some duplicates in here. Like I think I just showed you The Words already.
Kim, we got your email for the presidential lot. Appreciate that.
Proud Mary. The End of the Tour. Seven Days In. Money Monster. Anna Karina.
James is now in at 100.
Another For No Good Reason. So that's a duplicate. 12 Years a Slave. That was a good movie. I think we watched that together. Mr. Holmes. So this supposed to be like a Sherlock Holmes movie?
Looks like it.
Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Chappie.
Have you ever seen that one?
Chappie. No, but I think that's a duplicate. There's another one in here like that. Inherent Vice. Is it Mort Decay?
Mordecai.
Mordecai. Mort DKI. Bell. Some of these movies I've never even seen or heard of.
So I just saw
All the Devil's Men.
A video that says Belle is one of the most underrated movies of the year. You absolutely have to see it. Mike said Chappie is good. I thought it was
Dark
good too.
Shadows. Never even heard of that
That's
one.
another weird Johnny Depp one. He only takes those weird characters.
The Debt. I don't think I ever watched that one. Sparkle. Three Sisters, Two Paths, One Shot. Red Sparrow. Is that supposed to be like a prequel to...
I don't know. Bosco says, will the winner have to pay all the late fees? The nice thing is there are no late fees. So the library would sell them after you could rent them from the library. The library would sell them, and this guy would buy them. This guy would buy them from the library. He would buy them from garage sales. He would buy them from other storage unit buyers. Those are the three areas we've found out so far where he would buy. Oh, he would buy them from FYE for your entertainment. He would buy, he got all kinds of media.
It's Arnold, The Last Stand. I don't think I've ever watched that one.
That was a good one.
And that's the end of the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray lot. I'm ready for the timer.
Do you think they're ever going to come out with a purple Ray lot for us that can't see?
There were two
purples.
empty discs or two empty cases with no disc, but everything else has a disc included. These were the only two, so I figured I'd include those because people do buy empty cases.
And they put their other, yeah. All right. Okay. $25 starting bid. Free shipping here in the United States. Additional shipping outside the United States. Everything is as is. No guarantees and no returns. While George did open up each disc and make sure it's in there, she did not put them in a Blu-ray player and watch each movie. You can watch it. Update us on it. Honestly, I like to watch them. I have a little bit of a Blu-ray collection. I kind of almost suspect that she might be trying to sell my collection soon after all these. But high bidder right now is James at 100. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only have 1 minute to win it. Yeah, that worked this time. Check that out. Check that out. Crafty Jen doesn't have a Blu-ray player.
Say what?
You're missing out, Crafty Jen.
She probably just streams.
Probably streams everything.
Because that's what's in now.
But for places like when we're at the Florida Ranch, streaming isn't always the best option. So I don't know. I know there's a lot of people that stream movies. I like owning the movie on Blu-ray. So I have.
When we camp, we don't have streaming.
When we camp, we don't have it. We take movies into the camper and we cuddle and watch movies at night. So we actually, Crafty Jen says, I don't stream anything. You're streaming this right now, Crafty Jen.
Technically, you're streaming this.
About 5 more seconds. So we take them movies. We have them in the camper and we have them at the Florida Ranch. And that way we can always watch whatever we want. All right, and sold. I think James got it for 100. I don't think I saw another bid. And I'm waiting for confirmation, but I think it was James McDonald. It's James McDonald at 100. Debbie Vaughn says, yep. So James scared everybody off with his bid. Great buy. James, you know what to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, real name, shipping address, your bid amount, and you're going to tell George it was the Blu-ray lot right there, $100. And remember, she'll send you an invoice in the morning. Backup bid was, it looks like it was Amber the Collector at 80, says Debbie Vaughn. So we'll go with that. Amber the Collector at 80. For those who don't stream and for those who don't know how to read, George has books on.
These are audio.
They're audio books. So he got these. We would think maybe. Oh, is that Hatchet? Oh my goodness, that one's such a good one.
So these, I've never seen this before.
I have.
But you open it up and this little thing, this little device.
And then
if you're not familiar with this, and then this pops up and a battery goes in there.
And then you plug in your earphones. So I used to give these away. I used to have Bibles that were on these, and I would give them away to everyone.
Anyways. This pops up. I think it takes AA battery.
Hatchet is such
and then this is how you program it to listen to it. You put your earbuds in and then you just kind of listen to it. So I thought these were neat. I've never seen these
so
before.
That is a audio book, so you don't have to read the book. You can actually listen to the book. You don't have to download it. You don't have to have Wi-Fi. And Hatchet, I didn't even know we had that. That is that's a good book. I've listened to that one multiple times on drives. So I would get it like that and then listen to it on drives, on long drives. So $25 starting bid. You can bid.
Same thing. These have not been tested. I did open up to make sure that all of the actual audiobooks were in the case.
Daniel's in at 25.
So you get The Tragedy of Arthur.
I've never read that one. And when I say read, I mean listened. Bear Kitty's in at 40.
A Darker Domain.
I don't know that one either. I know for sure Hatchet is really good. And his fans begged him to do a follow-up book after Hatchet, and he did. He did a follow-up, and it was really good too.
The Carrie Diaries. Emerald Green. Bang.
Daryl's in at 45 right now. Jeanette's in at 50.
The Evolutionary Void. I think this might be a duplicate. There, I think I just showed one just like it.
Daryl's in at 55 now.
The Devil Amongst the Lawyers.
Daniel's in at 60. Kimberly Sue just sent $5.
Warlord of Mars.
My neighbor who is blind has lots of these and would let me borrow them. See, Kimberly Sue knows they're great. They really are great.
Be careful what you pray for.
Daryl Harris is in at, or Howell is in at 65 now.
Emily Alone.
I never heard of that one before either.
Warp, the Reluctant Assassin.
That one looks good. See, I would love to listen to this stuff while we're driving.
Geek Sublime.
But George likes music, and we compromise with stand-up comedy.
Encyclopedia Brown, Super Sleuth.
Ooh, Encyclopedia Brown.
You know about that one?
$70 right now.
Day After Night.
Daryl's in at 75.
Arcades Goal.
I actually like listening to books. Daniel's in at 90.
The Silver Star. So are these books narrated by the actual author, or do they hire some?
And some of them are voice actors. And then you plug in your headphones. So you put the battery in. The whole book is on that. The whole book is read on that. So that is the book. You put your earphones in, and then you can take it, rewind it, fast forward. You can do whatever you want with it.
Chronicles of Red King. Unbreakable.
If you're mowing the lawn, you can listen to the book. If you're driving, you can listen to the book. If you're walking, if you're hiking, you can listen to the book. If you're just sitting at your gorgeous overlook, you can listen to the book.
Roscoe Riley Rules.
Jeanette's in at 95.
Piper Reed, The Great Gypsy. Oh, here it goes. So on the side, it shows who the author is and who it's narrated by. Zaytoon.
Shelley says, do they read it in monotone?
Eggers.
Those are only the ones that you want to fall asleep to or read in monotone.
Sugar.
Susan said, I used to listen to these at work. Jeanette's still in at 95.
Messenger of Fear. Ender's Shadow.
Flippin' Adventures was listening to Joe Coy on Last Long Trip. Yeah, we've listened to his stuff.
He's funny. When he makes fun of his mom is the best. Cold Days.
He does like cracking jokes on his mom.
Joseph.
Eddie's is in at 96. 96 is the high bid right now.
You having a baby?
I wasn't planning on it, but
Lord of Misrule. 2 more, and then I'm done with this lot, and I'll be ready for the timer.
for real.
The Copernicus Legacy, the Serpent's Curse. What was that noise?
That was the
Was that you or the chair?
Serpent's Curse. Daryl's in at 100 now.
The
Daryl's
Evolutionary
in at 100.
Void. I'm pretty sure I showed that one earlier.
That's 2
so
of them.
You see this big old lot of audio books.
You can read it and then sell it.
The all-in-one audiobook. They're made by Playaway.
It's pretty cool because instead of having the book on your shelf, you have the actual case. You pull it out, plug in, and you're good to go. 100 is the high bid right now. Daryl is the high bidder, and I gotta get this set up to do it right again.
And then when you open it up, if you're not familiar with these, the instructions on how to get started is on this sleeve, and then how to change the battery. All right. Daryl's high bidder right now, and everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. We did not put new batteries in these. We did not listen to the books, but you can bid accordingly with that knowledge. Daryl's the high bidder right now. I don't know how many books there are, but there are quite a few. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You only have 1 minute to win it. All right. We got 1 minute to win it. High bid right now is 100. 100. All kinds of books here. Susan says James Patterson always narrated his own books. 100 is high bid right now with about 35 seconds left to go. All kinds of different books here. Rose Blue goes bid fast. And Cecilia says make sure you're in the live chat, not top chat. About 20 seconds left to go here. I don't think we've seen the movie Swing Kids yet.
What was the last movie we watched in the theaters?
I don't remember.
Was it Elvis?
It was Elvis. 5 seconds left to go. Yeah, the last one we watched was Elvis.
And
then
before that, Thor and Maverick.
probably. 100 is still the high bid. 110. Andrew Smith just came in at 110. Sniped it in at 110. Going once, going twice. Sold to Andrew Smith for 110. His snipe game is on tonight. All right, 110. Andrew Smith, you know exactly what to do. You're going to send your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount over 110, and tell George it's the books, audio books lot right there at whatthehales@yahoo.com. And then George is going to send out invoices tomorrow sometime. It's not guaranteed in the morning, especially with time changes. And we have a very, very, very early trip. We're going to go and try and help a friend in need. And so George is bringing up, yep, here we go. Here's another sports lot. You know what? I should just go ahead and...
I can't believe I carried all that without dropping it.
I can't believe you did either.
I'm usually
You're so
not clumsy. I'm usually
You're
not.
so clumsy.
So this is
You're
baseball.
so
This is the baseball lot, the second baseball lot. And then I've included some
bobbleheads.
Well, he's not really a bobblehead. His head doesn't bobble.
So you
But he
included
looks
some
like a...
not bobbleheads.
He's a not bobblehead. Rodriguez for the number 3. And then this guy's a bobblehead for the Astros.
Yeah.
See how his head's bobbling?
I do see.
Jay Bagwell. And then these 2 bobbleheads appear to be new, still sealed in their packages. You've got A. Rodriguez for the Rangers and Ichiro for the, is it Mariners?
Mariners. Say Massachusetts.
No.
Just one time say Massachusetts.
You'll get this upper decker. These appear to be still sealed in the package. 1992 Upper Decker All-Star Fan Fest
54 card set featuring past, present, and future All-Stars.
Dad's treasure chest is high bidder right now, 25.
This one appears to still be sealed in the package, made by Upper Decker as well, 1991 edition, the final edition set. You get 100 card set in this actual box. And then I'm pretty sure this is the same thing, but it's not sealed. This is the final edition set, 91 by Upper Deck. And then you'll also get this poster. Stadium Club by Topps for the 92 Series 3 Super Premium Picture cards. You'll also get
Adam's high bidder right now. Well, Bear Kitty's high bidder right now at 75.
Promotional poster.
75 is the high bid right now.
It says, "We're back for you." 1990 Bowman bubblegum cards available here. So these are promotional posters. They were folded like this when I found them. And then
Bear Kitty's high bidder still at 75. Jose Canseco.
So this is like a little collector's.
Where did we find this?
This was part of Jay's collection.
Okay, I see.
So there's empty sleeves to put Jose Canseco's cards or
that's
whoever you want in there.
specifically for. Gotcha.
And then in the back, there's some Jose Canseco.
Say Massachusetts.
No.
Say I love you, Jeremy.
I love Jeremy.
You couldn't even do it with a straight face. Say Massachusetts.
I love Jeremy.
You
and
can't.
then here's one on Babe Ruth. So these were already filled with other baseball players, 1989 Fleer cards. But then in the back, there's stuff on Babe Ruth. So you've got this postcard that has some stuff on him, and then a pamphlet of some sort in the back.
Bear Kitty's still high bidder at 75 right now.
And then you'll also get these
But wait, there's more.
Stadium Club limited
Boom
edition
Dogs in at
cards.
100. Bear Kitty says, are the records there? That we're not sure what you're referring to, Bear Kitty. So what's there is what she's showing you.
These are members only limited edition cards.
Boomdogs high bidder at 100.
And then in here, it talks about the different member clubs. There's a keychain along with some more members cards that are in there.
And Mike says, yes, the cardboard is a record. Okay, well, we didn't know that. Apparently, cardboard is a record.
I don't think there is.
Sing Me the Love Song says, the talking baseball cards you showed are records. Oh, there you go, right there.
So it looks like there may have been something right here, but there's...
Oh, I
this is what it
gotcha.
is.
I gotcha now. Here, let me see one.
Okay.
Hand it over and while you keep showing.
Here's a 1989 card set.
Yes, the card is the record. So it is the actual record. So the Jose Canseco card is the record. The Babe Ruth card is the record. So the center has not been punched out yet. So I think that's pretty important. I'm going to show you.
Okay.
So the center has not been punched out yet on the record. You can see the circular on the side where George said, oh, it looked like something was sealed there. Nope, that's the actual record. And the centers haven't been punched out yet. So these are the records.
Here is a Major League Baseball board game travel edition. This one still seems to be sealed. There's some damage to the package right there. And then another Major League Baseball board game. This one is not sealed, but it looks like it has the deck of cards, which is sealed along with the other game board pieces.
Babe Ruth record doesn't have the center punched out either. So I know that could be important to some of you guys as you're reselling or even collecting for yourselves. Rogers high bid at 125.
Here's
125.
another Major League Baseball board game. This appears to be sealed, brand new. And then at the top, it says free Babe Ruth cards. So here's 1993 Topps team set. And you get 5 free Babe Ruth cards in this package. This appears to be sealed brand new. You also get another Major League Baseball Trivia Board Game 91 series.
Some really cool collectibles. Unique, not just cards. I like unique. I like rare, unique, different.
Another trivia board game, Major League for the 92 series. Comes with 99 baseball trivia cards and 4 micro player pieces. So it looks like it has like a spinning board as part of the game board. And then the last thing that's in this baseball lot, second baseball lot, is this 1990 board game. Features 150 baseball player picture cards unique to the classic Major League Baseball. Includes the game board, 3 player pieces, 1 die, and 150 baseball cards.
That's the kind of thing. See, I like that. I like the uniqueness of those pieces. So if like Garbage Pail Kids came like that, I'd be all over it.
Yeah.
Which I did spend another $200 on Garbage Pail Kids before we went live tonight.
He did ask, he's like, are you okay with me buying Garbage Pail Kids? And I'm like, yeah, sure. But he didn't tell me he was going to buy anything.
I did. So they made a Garbage Pail Kid. They made a Garbage Pail Kid basketball. They made Garbage Pail Kid cups. Just some random stuff. There was a huge convention in Vegas, and they were giving them out in Vegas, and they were limited to 100 apiece. And I was like, you know what? If it's a limited 100 apiece, I should own it for the collection. But you can own this collection. High bid right now is 125. Everything is as is, no guarantees and no returns. You got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. Don't wait to the last minute to snipe because you may not get it because you only have 1 minute to win it. Here we go. Rogers right now, high bidder at 125. 125 right now. Sandrella said there's a GPK game you can play on your phone. Yes, there is. I actually purchased 2 of them. One to take out of the package and one to never take out of the package. You can actually play it on all different kinds of different devices. I spent another $200 on the video games as well. All right. We got 125 is still the high bid right now. 125 is the high bid. Don't be shy. Bid high, says Elvis Presley Jr. 15 seconds left to go. Dad's Treasure Chest says, do I get a discount if it's my birthday? You get a discount every day. It's what the Hales. You'd pay much, much more for this if we put it on eBay. So it's an absolute discount. Let's see what happens here. Going once. Going twice. Bear Kitty's in at 135. Bear Kitty's right now at 135. Bear Kitty got it. Oh, my goodness. We got all kinds of snipes missing here. We got a snipe from Daniel missed. We got a snipe from Boondoggle that missed. It's Bear Kitty at 135. 135. Bear Kitty. Wow. All right.
Nice.
Okay, Bear Kitty, you know what to do. You wanted some really cool stuff in here. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount, 135, and tell George it is baseball lot number 2. All right, baseball lot number 2. Okay, so you know what to do. Backup was Roger Mitchell was back up at 125. Roger, you can email George as well. Say, hey, George, I was the backup bidder on baseball lot number 2. I was backup bidder at 125. And if anything happens, then you get the backup bid at 125. And Mike says that Babe Ruth box alone was worth that. So great bidding there. Hey, we love that you guys. We love to hear how much money you make off of us.
Yeah.
You know, we don't say that.
We'll cheer you on.
Yeah, we wanna make sure that you guys can make money
That's
as well.
That's why we do these auctions, so that you guys can profit from us.
All right, this is NFL. Particularly, this entire lot is not only just NFL. This is the Cleveland losers.
Brownies.
The Cleveland losers.
Here we go. It's the losers that we love to love.
Everybody loves to cheer on a loser.
So here's
remember when we had
this is
Mayfield?
Yeah. Here is a XL jersey, number 6, Mayfield.
Bear Kitty says, I'm going to keep a lot of that, and my wife is going to sell it when I'm gone.
Oh, okay.
That's what after she kills me. No,
you.
after she kills me. George is like, if you die, I don't know what to do with this stuff.
Here's another Browns polo. This is a size. Oh, the size got cut off. I'm going to say this is an X large. And then here
Andrew Anderson and at 100. Andrew, you don't even remember the Bernie Shuffle from the 80s. This thing has got some memories to it. It also has a soiled neck. It needs
Here's
a good cleaning.
Large, yeah, this will need laundered.
So Andrew Anderson, I see at 100. I just want to make sure you're not lagging and bidding on another unit. Andrew Anderson, can you confirm your bid is for the Cleveland Browns lot, Andrew?
Here is a large CLE t-shirt, and on the back it says Miller Lite. And there was nothing on the back of the Bernie Shuffle.
The Bernie Shuffle is from the 80s.
Okay.
Yes, right. Andrew Anderson is in at 100.
Okay, good.
So he is bidding on the right lot.
And when you said Andrew Anderson's name, he bought one of the Hot Wheels lots. And guess what kind of die cast was in there that I didn't show in the auction that was in there?
Red line.
Elvis.
Oh,
there was an Elvis theme.
Blue suede Elvis.
Yes.
100 is the high bid currently on this lot.
X large. Nothing on the back of this sweatshirt. And then here is another Cleveland Browns long sleeve shirt. This is a size medium.
This is from that same storage unit with all the DVDs.
And all the ties.
All the ties. All the, this is that same storage unit. He was a reseller.
This needs to be laundered as well, but here's a Cleveland Browns jacket.
So this is cool. I thought this was really cool when I found this sorting.
This is a large. The neckline.
It's old school. It's so old school, but man, that's the best stuff that sells the best. That retro stuff. Yeah. If that one actually fit me, if it was it's hurting on the neckline, it's hurting on the waistline. But if that thing actually fit me, I would have kept
People
that.
wear jeans that have that tatted look. So here's a Cleveland Browns souvenir ball with autographs. I'm pretty sure these are just stamped. They're not. Yeah, it looks like they're just stamped. This does need some air. Here's a Cleveland Browns bottle opener. This appears to be still sealed.
That jacket is so cool. I love that retro jacket.
Here's some party beads.
And the Bernie Shuffle t-shirt. So cool.
Here's a Cleveland Browns glass. A pair of Cleveland Browns socks.
They probably need washed.
Yep. And then here's another polo, Cleveland Browns polo. This one is made by Reebok, size medium.
Elvis Presley Jr. loves
Nothing
his
on the
ketchup
back.
just like me. We were eating ketchup today on mac and cheese, weren't we?
Yeah. Here's well, you were. I weren't. I wasn't. Here's a 4-pack of mini football ornaments. So you could always decorate your Christmas tree football themed. And then here's Browns ticket raffle. Dated 2004. There's 3 of them. So that's included. And then here's a schedule that's on a magnet. 2019 Brown season schedule. Here's a plush toy of NFL bleacher creators. Richardson, number 33. He still has the tag and the cardboard. And then the last thing in this lot is the best of Cleveland Brown memories.
Cardiac Kids from the 80s.
Let's see if there's a date on here. This has a date of 1999.
Oh, you know it's going to be about the Cardiac Kids in the 80s.
Like it's 1999.
All right, that's our Cleveland Browns lot. Obviously, with George growing up so close to Cleveland, this lot is near and dear to her heart.
Here we go, Brownies. Here we go.
I can remember crying in the 80s when the Browns screwed up. Oh,
You were crying?
the Browns screwed up
I've never
their
seen you
opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. The Bernie coat, I don't even want to talk about it right now. It's too soon.
Well, I remember Bernie Kosar. All my dad did. We only had one TV in the house growing up with 5 kids. And every Sunday, my dad would be watching football. So I'm familiar with some of the players, but
All right, everything as is, no guarantees and no returns. We try and represent everything the best as possible. That tatted up retro jacket is so stinking cool. Andrew Anderson knows it as well. That's why he's high bidder right now at $100. I just love it. I love it. That if that doesn't say I was at the Browns game, it's just so cool to me. And it's old Lee. I wish that was a double XL or a 3XL. Oh my goodness, I would have kept that. Absolutely. I would have kept it. I would have added more tape to it. I would have done whatever.
This looks like the sleeves of your hoodie.
Yeah, it looks like hoodie. That thing
That's
is
why
so
you
loved.
like it so much.
Oh man, that is just cool. Okay, all right, gotta keep going. So $25 starting bid, free shipping. You guys get it. You know what? Just you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You got 1 minute to win it. $100 is the high bid right now. $100 is the high bid. Andrew Anderson, $100 is the high bid. I'm just saying the field goal, no. And that T-shirt, that was my favorite right there from the Bernie Shuffle days. Bernie Shuffle days.
Bernie Kosar.
Yep.
In honor of Bernie Kosar.
Yes. Yes, indeed. $100 is still the high bid with about 35 seconds left to go here on the Cleveland Browns lot. Andrew Anderson goes, looks like some of my shirts. And then there's your Baker Mayfield. I mean, that jersey right there, when that was bought, probably cost almost what the bid is at right now. Rose Blue Music says, I smell snipes. Is somebody stepping in snipes? Anybody else smell a snipe? High bid right now is 100 with 5 seconds left. $100 right now to Andrew Anderson. $100 going once, going twice, and what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Sold! Andrew Anderson got it. Nice buy right there. Very, very cool. Very cool. Very cool. So, yep, Andrew Anderson at $100 high bid. So, Andrew, you know what to do. You're going to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount of $100, and you're going to tell George Cleveland Browns lot. Backup bidder was, when you see me pause like that, dramatic pause, I'm looking for the mods because I can't remember.
That's why our mods are so awesome.
I have to keep track of George.
They're the best.
It was Andrew Smith
They're
at
the
50.
best.
So, Andrew Smith at 50. Your backup bid, and it looks like George just brought up a bro lot.
All right, 2 more lots before the free lot. This particular brooch lot, again, the flat's not included, just the brooches. These are all of the holiday brooches that I handpicked from the inheritance from the grandson. So there's a ton of Christmas. There is baby Jesus in the manger.
We got $25 bids starting already.
This one's really cool because it has an actual bell. Most of these have the backings. There may be one or two that don't have the backs.
Bear Kitty's in at 80 on the brooch lot.
This one, there's some really old vintage Hallmark pins like this one, dated going all the way back to the 80s. Like this one is dated 84. So you got some vintage Easter.
I wonder if Ditch Lady is in the house. She knows how much this stuff goes for. She loves this stuff.
Yeah. Like this rainbow with the gold pot. That one is a Hallmark. This one is dated 82. That was the year that I was born. So you've got a Christmas tree brooch, wreath, another Christmas tree. You've got stockings, some bells, a tree, a snowflake, snowman, another snowman, Easter egg, more bells, Santa. This one looks super vintage, but there's no date on it. We've got a witch, a tree, some Easter pins, some Thanksgiving pins. We got a turkey. Speaking of wild turkeys, there was like a whole gang of them on the property not too long ago.
A gaggle.
This one, these appear to be still new package. That one that one's hand painted and it says layered in 18 karat gold.
Bear Kitty
So
says you're a year older than their daughter. And went, sigh, I'm old.
Can't be that old. Some of these still have, who makes these? It just says Happy Holiday. Like this one still has the tag of $9.99. There's a snowflake. You've got Santa holding a ho 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 sign, a Christmas tree, another Christmas tree, two snowmen keeping each other warm, bundling, cuddling, and bundling with the heart in the center.
Barbara Erickson's in at 100.
You've got Santa's sleigh right there with Christmas presents, peace, St. Nicholas. He kind of looks creepy. Look at his eyes, just red and glowing.
You can't see anything because it never focused. Kimberly Sue just sent $5. Don't call the 80s vintage. I was a teenager then.
Here's a basket with presents and a candy cane. Here's a cat hanging off string lights.
110 is I bid right now.
You've got a couple of these pins with actual bells on them. A snowflake. Some skis with a snowflake. Another ribbon with a bell. A wreath. We've got a candy cane. Is that an elf hanging on a candy cane?
I thought it was an elf on a shelf, but apparently it's an elf on a candy cane, if you say so. Barbara says she's waiting for the snipe.
All right. I am ready.
High bid right now is 110. 110 is the high bid. And George says she's ready. So this is a holiday brooch lot. Mm-hmm. So I think we'll be ready to roll here in just a moment. $25 starting bid, free shipping here in the United States, additional shipping outside the United States. Andrew Anderson, we just got your email for the Browns lot. And Helen just sent $5. I graduated high school in 1980.
In 80?
George was just being born. That's how young she is.
40 years young.
And I was 5 years old thinking, someday Someday I'm gonna meet a younger woman. So, anyways, I think we are Bear Kitty. I don't know if we got your email yet. I'll check here in just a moment. I'm all lost now. Might as well just go ahead and check to see if I got Bear Kitty's email. And
You were just talking about what you thought as soon as you were born, how you're gonna look for a little lady.
I don't see your email yet, Bear Kitty. That doesn't mean it didn't come through, but there is a lot to sort through. So I don't see it as of yet. All right. So most importantly, you got to bid fast. You got to bid furious. You literally only have 1 minute to win it. High bid right now is at 110. 110 is the high bid on this lot. Barbara already said I'm going to be sniping it. Just remember, don't wait till the very end to snipe it or you may lose out. You may lose out. All right, about 40 seconds left. High bid is still 110. I fully expect to see the niche lady snipe it at the end. I feel like that's just something she would. This is right up her alley. She loves selling stuff like this.
They're so easy to list and package and ship.
Tony is the high bidder right now at 110. 15 seconds left to go. 10 seconds left to go. Oh man, it's getting down to 5 seconds left to go. Oh, I don't know where the sniping's going to start, but you better get it in. It's still 110, 110. Tony right now at 110 is the high bidder, and it's 120. Barbara just came in. Oh my goodness, Barbara wasn't joking.
Woo!
She just got it at 120. She sniped it just in time. Just in time. She was not joking. She's like, I'm just going to snipe it. Barbara, you are the high bidder, and Tony is the backup bidder. So, Barbara, your high bidder at 120. All right, you got to send us your YouTube name, your real name, your shipping address, your bid amount 120, and tell George it was the brooch lot. And then, Tony, you are backup bidder. Remember, George will send out an invoice in the morning in response to your winnings. Oh boy, here come the comic books. How many lots do you have tonight?
That's it. This is the last one before the free lot.
I would do that one next Sunday.
Okay.
Because I'm about to pass out.
That's fine.
So George says we can do the free lot now. Man, okay. I gotta come up with a question too.
Do you have a trivia question ready?
Yeah, I just thought of one. What's my name? What's my name? No, that's not going to be the question. But we'll think of something as George swings back over here. I don't know what she is.
All right. The free giveaway for this evening are going to be
Blu-rays. I thought she auctioned them all off.
Blu-rays. These still come with the cardboard casing.
I thought she auctioned them all off. Pixels, that was a good one. I liked that.
I haven't seen this one.
Adam Sandler's in that one.
Is he?
Yep. Kubert's
so
the
you
man.
have that option or
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange. So you get the cardboard advertising and then the actual Blu-ray.
Jeffrey says, didn't you enjoy your extra hour of sleep? Listen, George snores all
And then
night.
Russell Crowe, Noah. We watched this together.
And it is nothing like the biblical account. So if you win, Noah, me personally, I'd throw that one in the garbage. But I like everything to stay true to the biblical account of what God has told us. But that being said, we did have an incredible week. There's no doubt about it. Some great things going on. And yes, I am tired. It's because George snores all night. Not only that, 2 nights ago, she was literally kicking me for 2.5 hours. And then she disappeared. So here's the funny thing.
I can't control what I do in my sleep.
Here's the funny thing. Number one, I can't sleep when she's with me because she's kicking me and snoring. And then I can't sleep when she's not with me because it's just It's just wrong.
Jeremy tends to snore really, really loud, and then he twitches. He twitches in his sleep. So I suffer too. You forgot to mention that to the viewers.
George falls asleep first and is like...
He's always twitching, and then it wakes me up, and then
spins, kicks, roundhouses
I roundhouse you in my sleep.
Somehow...
So then...
takes a sheet,
then
ties it in knots.
I'll fall asleep on the couch, and then I get yelled at for sleeping on the couch because I'm not in the bed. So there's no winning. I get yelled at for sleeping next to him, and I get yelled at by.
Trust me, there is no winning for me. Your life is one constant win.
You're the one who needs the CPAP machine. Remember when you sold it back to the doctor who gave it to you and that prescribed it to you?
I'm trying to just get mouth to mouth. If I could just get mouth to mouth at night, I'd be happy.
Kathy Viking says, twin beds are in order. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, because you're weird.
I'd be okay with that.
I'm absolutely not okay with that. All right. We had a great
Jeffrey said
week.
it's because I don't have the weighted blanket.
No, that was
if I had
a whole
the weighted
nother
blanket,
issue that
it would keep
created
me
a
in
fight
place.
for a week.
No, you need it to keep you from twitching.
No, I don't need that at all.
Christine says she could relate. And then as far as noise control, we always sleep with the fan on for white noise,
but her snoring is like caramel noise, so it's like all right, so here's the question. Here is the question.
Maybe I need a CPAP.
You think? Yeah, I think you need more than
all right,
CPAP.
so whoever answers the trivia question correctly, make sure you guys are in live
Jeffrey
chat.
says he snores so loud that he wakes himself up. She farts so loud she wakes herself up.
That happened one time, Jeremy. One time because of something you fed me.
Debbie Vaughn, I said you could be bad. I didn't say you could get out of control, okay?
All right, so make sure you guys are in live chat, not top chat. And then also whoever the first person is to answer correctly, you get dibs on whichever DVD you want. And then if you're second to answer correctly, let me know what your first choice and second choice is. If you're third to answer, let me know what your first choice, second choice, and third choice would be, and I can try and accommodate as best as I can.
I should probably come up with a question.
Crafty Jen just sent $5 for noise canceling fund.
Oh my god.
She says, I love mine. I got it in 2019. Jeremy's had his since 2008 and he doesn't use it.
But how could it happen?
I have to watch the video to come up with a question.
Why didn't you do that while I was showing stuff?
I'm exhausted.
Oh my gosh. I need to start coming up. I'll just start coming up with the trivia questions.
No. You can't read. How are you going to do that? I'm going to get YouTube Premium. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let me...
Storage unit manager just said she would give my name and my number.
Deanna, I have the Navage. I used it for like 6 months straight. It did nothing for me. The Navage is supposed to be life-changing, and it did absolutely nothing for me. Helen, thank you so much for the $1.
I got nothing. Here's the question. Here is the question.
Can you write the answer down so that I know?
You already know the answer. If you can't remember this, then we are going to
Flippin' Adventure should just email us weekly with a question.
If you don't know the answer to this, then we are going to the doctor because you have beyond serious memory issues. You just have issues.
It comes with living life without a thyroid.
What was the name of the person we restored the love to this week?
Okay,
that's the question.
I do know.
What is the name of the person
Whoa.
we restored the love to?
We already
this
have
week?
an answer.
I should hope so. I've only said it 50 times tonight. They should all know it.
All right, I got my 3 winners right here.
Already?
Yeah. Yeah. First person to answer the question correctly with the answer of Dustin was Kelly Rager. Maybe I hope I'm saying that correctly. Congratulations, Kelly. Let me know which one of the 3 DVDs you'd like. First dibs on. Second person to answer correctly is Teresa, Pure Blood Selby. Congratulations. And then the third person to answer correctly that I see on my end is Stacy Gill. Congratulations, ladies. Woo! My back is like, the left side of my back is just cramping up right now. It's like a Charlie horse in my back. So I'm trying to play it cool right now. Trying to play it cool.
Do you want me to sing you a song?
Yeah. Yes, please. Yes,
What
please.
do you want me to sing about?
Kelly, you have the option of either Pixels, Doctor Strange, or Noah. Take it away, Jeremy. His eyes are so bloodshot right now.
My sunshine.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you all.
Shine.
Special thank you to our moderators. You guys are the best. We couldn't do the live without you, especially the auction. Special thank you to everyone that sent a super chat this evening, along with becoming a member. We appreciate you guys.
See, I can say it straight face. There's no joke.
Okay.
Please don't.
And special thank you to Michelle for sending some fan mail and some love.
You are my sunshine.
Ted, thank you so much for the $20 super chat.
Sunshine. You all make me happy.
Don't forget, we try and
when
release
skies
a
are
recorded
gray.
video for you guys Monday through Saturday at
You'll never
5:30 p.m.
know,
Eastern Standard, and then
how
we go
much
live
we love.
every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard.
Please don't take my sunshine away.
All right. Thank you, Jeremy, for that lullaby. Now say good night.
You are my good night, my only good night. When you are sleeping, I swear
The
you
extended version.
want to fight. You'll never know anyone. Nothing, I have no idea where this is going. You better just kill this. Kill it. Kill it now. Hurry, kill
All right,
it.
say good night.
Good night. Hurry, kill it.